All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game 8 of the Region 18 Baseball Championship between the Colorado Northwestern Community College Spartans and the Salt Lake Community College Bruins. Bruins in the white, yellow tops and white pants. Spartans in the red tops, gray pants. And up on the hill for the Bruins will be number 4, Lincoln Clayton. Probably their best pitcher, if not one of them, but definitely the ace on the hill, and the first batter he will face will be Zach Hoffman. First pitch hits on through the zone for strike one.
Yeah, Lincoln Clayton with a plus arm for sure here, 4-5 on the season. His record does not do his stuff justice here. Probably the best arm. Him and Jaden Hartle, maybe co-aces, if you will, on the Salt Lake City team.
There's a two-hop, big chop over there. Get picked up, and Clayton's going to tag first for out number 1.
And just like that, one away in the inning here. Like I said, Lincoln Clayton, if he can settle into a groove, we've seen him pitch some fantastic games in the Scenic West Athletic Conference, especially against our CSN Coyotes. He really pitched well in last year's Region 18 tournament to propel his Bruins to the championship game. So Lincoln Clayton, definitely one to watch here. Nice luxury that the Bruins were able to save a pitcher as good as Clayton for an elimination game like this, Devin.
Tanner Nislanik at the dish now. First pitch he sees hits on the outer half of the plate for strike one. Lincoln Clayton dealing here. You got Clayton on the hill, Benson behind the dish, Ovard at first, Mahoney at second, Peterson at third, Hall at short, Robertson left, Berryhill in center, Lane in right. Second pitch, first ball, 1-1 count, one down, top one.
And Lincoln Clayton here, like I said, pacing the team, the Salt Lake City team, that is, in strikeouts. Let me get you some numbers here on the
almost hits
Salt Lake righty.
Nislanik here. You got Nislanik at the dish, riding on deck. Sergio Reyes in the hole, batting in the 4th spot. DH, number 26, Corey Ewald batting 5th. Wright batting 6th. Hoskins batting 7th. Woods batting 8th. Turner batting 9th.
And Clayton again pacing the entire Bruins staff in innings pitched at 66.1, 63 strikeouts here. Opponent batting average against him just 221. So Lincoln Clayton, like I said, he has some electric stuff. Gets in low 90s with his fastballs, throws a nice slider, nice cutter.
Swing and a miss right there for Nislanik, and there he goes. 2 outs already recorded by the first 2 batters. That'll bring up number 17, Taylor Writing.
Yeah, like I said, when Clayton's right here, if he's and the key to him is I think he needs to start out the game well. Sometimes when I've seen him struggle or read through some of the box scores where he hasn't had his best games, he's been a little wild in the first inning here. If he usually gets through the first 1 or 2 frames, he's dynamite.
This is a winner go home game. The loser of this one packs up and ships on out. Next game will be between the winner and, of course, the CSN Coyotes.
Absolutely here. Winner's going to have to play back-to-back games, but ask either of these teams, and they'll be completely fine with that because that means they're still alive, playing for an opportunity to get to the championship game tomorrow afternoon.
Right back at Clayton.
Nice job.
Going snagging that one.
Cat-like reflexes on the mound there, Dev.
Throws over to Reyes, and it's 1-3. Records the last out, and we're headed to the bottom of the first.
And welcome into the broadcast, folks. Leading off for the Bruins is going to be Mitch Berryhill. Center fielder will be followed by second baseman Skylar Mahoney and Austin Ovard here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Bruins.
On the hill for the Spartans, Austin Davalos about to deliver his first pitch. Getting one fouled off from Berryhill. I got Davalos on the hill, wearing number 23. Woods behind the dish. Reyes at first, Wright at second, Wrighting at third, Hoskins at short, Turner in left, Hoffman in center, Nislanik in right for the Spartans. Second pitch is a breaking ball that hung up above the zone. 1-1 count, nobody down.
And Mitch Berryhill, very, very difficult out, of course. 2016 SWAC batting champion.
High and inside, almost hits him in the jersey.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, he almost wore that. 434 average for Mitch Berryhill. Congratulations to him, all SWAC performer as well. Well deserved. This Bruins team has had some difficult injuries throughout the season. They've had to move some players around to play different positions. We saw Joe Barlow pitch yesterday. Saw Mitch Cavanaugh, who was a designated hitter, come in relief of Joe Barlow. And then even Michael McCovey came in and finished the game off. And like I said, those were three position
and they
players.
got it done.
Yeah, we were used to seeing it. And Joe Barlow, a fantastic catcher, made the all-conference team last year.
There's a shot in a deep left center field. Hoffman chasing back on it. And
still
catching
going.
it very casually for out number one. Deep fly ball, first out.
Yeah, he had it all the way. Obviously tracked it pretty well. It didn't seem like it out of the glove here. And Mitch Berryhill giving that a ride. And that breeze is letting this ball carry a little bit, Devin.
Yeah, the breeze seems to pick up a little bit. We had a big gust of it during the last game, but here it is, still making its presence known, moving towards home, towards center. And one down here in the bottom half of the first. Davalos set up on the bump, now going to face the lefty Skylar Mahoney. First pitch on the way.
And Mahoney
taking over the left side and then stabbing it is going to get a riding for out number two. Very quick, and down goes Mahoney.
Excellent play there over by the third baseman. Able to get a glove on that. Mahoney's gone just like that, and that's going to bring up Austin Ovard. Ovard steps into the box with a 309 average, leading the Bruins offensively here. 35 RBIs, 3 home runs, second offensively in RBIs, leading the team.
Oh, now it's going to hit him.
Ouch.
Oh, there you go. It's free base over to first. Austin Ovard, third lefty in the lineup, getting going here, and now it's going to bring up the cleanup man, Trevor Peterson.
And Peterson steps in. He is pacing the team in RBIs here. 1 home run, 55 hits, 32 runs scored. Peterson coming in, swinging the bat at a 297 clip.
2 down, 1 on for the fourth batter in the lineup. Davalos getting set and delivers. Breaking ball, waited on it and pushes it foul.
Davalos here. Looking to have a quick inning here. That's exactly what you like. CNCC piecing together a game here, not having the luxury of an arm like the caliber of Lincoln Clayton to not use. Chris Ramirez was, of course, used in the loss to CSN yesterday. And then let's not forget Mr. Anderson last night. That man had a fantastic game. Allowed only 1 earned run over 7 innings, scattered 10 hits, struck out 6, and kept his team alive.
0-1 pitch. Breaking ball breaks in through the zone for strike 2. One defensive change I'd like to point out that Hoskins, playing third last night, kind of got eaten up, especially on the last play against us.
Yeah.
Now playing at short, and Wrighting will cover the line.
Yeah, and that was interesting because, like you said, he was playing the hot corner yesterday. And speaking of the hot corner, Jordan Hand smashed a hot shot over there. I mean, it was credit to Hoskins just to even get a glove on it.
Yeah.
Kept it there, but like you said, no chances. Blake Wiggins broke on contact to home, and Jordan Hand was busting it out of the box the entire way. There was no throw, won the game, but it was a deflating look. I'll never forget Brady Hoskins just sitting hunched over there when the Coyotes.
Runner goes, they're throwing out. Nobody at second base. Wow. That one's going to go into center field. Not the best throw from Woods. Committed on it. If anything, Wright didn't break on the run as well.
Well, and I wonder what in the world Woods was thinking there. That's one you just got to put in your back pocket. I mean, there wasn't a Spartan over there covering the bag. He makes a throw over there to nobody, bounces into center field, and instead of having a runner on second base here, Austin Ovard scampers over to third, and the Bruins are looking to dent the scoreboard here in the home half of the first.
Trevor Peterson has to just put one somewhere near the outfield off this 2-2 pitch.
And, Ewald is the usual catcher, of course, but he's had a rough couple days behind the plate getting beat up, so he's DHing today, but I bet
there's a shot down the line. That was a good stab by Reyes over there. Going to beat out the runner. Tagging first. No run will come across.
Great play by Reyes.
And we will be scoreless headed to the second. Top two about to get underway, leading off for CNCC. First baseman with the hot glove, number 21, Sergio Reyes.
Yeah, heck of a stab over there by Sergio Reyes to prevent Austin Ovard from scoring here. And Lincoln Clayton's first pitch to Reyes is swung over the top of and missed for strike one.
Something we're used to seeing is Reyes swing on the first pitch. More often than not, he makes some solid contact on it.
Yes, and I wouldn't call him a free swinger. I would just call him an active early ball swinger here because he barrels up some balls. He hits some baseballs against CSN here, some of the best swings anybody's put on him in this whole tournament. And Reyes, really, really a hot bat right now.
And a clean cut, nonetheless.
Absolutely.
There's a shot down the line going foul. 1-2 count as Clayton's able to jump out early. Corey Ewald, a DH/catcher, if needed, I suppose, but DHing today on deck, and Taylor Wright in the hole.
Hard to believe Reyes batting .248, only one long ball on the season here, 27 RBIs. You would think with the way sometimes, I know the weather's cold up in Rangeley, sometimes it doesn't play that well, but you would think he'd have a couple more long balls to his repertoire.
Oh, there goes Reyes going down with that K, and first out is recorded as Corey Ewald steps to the dish.
And I really like this young catcher here, Corey Ewald. DHing today, of course, not catching after probably getting beat up after 3 games. But this kid is a ball player here, folks. Corey Ewald almost sent the Coyotes home in the first game of the tournament here with a 3-run monster shot to left field. And like I said, the way he handles his pitching staff, the way he handles himself at the plate, a heck of a young player here, Corey Ewald. Big fan.
Benson setting out. Clayton delivers it out.
And Ewald second on the Spartans team here, 35 RBIs on the regular season, 2 long balls, hitting .270.
1-1 pitch from Clayton. Just misses outside. If Benson can hang on to that one, he might earn himself a strike.
Yeah, I was going to say that's one of those pitches exactly. If the catcher would have been able to just hold it out there, frame it, might have stole a strike for Lincoln Clayton.
Fouling off here. 2-2 count with 1 down. Top 2. Winner
stays on the field pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. They get a drink of water and get going again.
Yeah, exactly. Get yourself, wipe some dirt off your jersey, stay on the field, get a drink of water, and prepare to play. The winner of this is going to play CSN. So
Lincoln Clayton getting another strikeout in a row. He's going to go ahead and see Taylor Wright come to the dish now.
And Lincoln Clayton, 3 quick Ks. Like I said, 1 2/3 innings here, 3 Ks. Very effective stuff here. I've been very impressed with Lincoln Clayton. The opportunities he's had to come out. Last year as a freshman, he was kind of a bullpen guy, wasn't a full-time starter. Of course, Jason Jordan and Corey Bradford doing the heavy lifting for Salt Lake last year as sophomores. But what a pitcher here. Lincoln Clayton has some fantastic stuff. Very live arm.
Once again, bouncing out of Benson's glove.
Yeah.
Not able to hold on to it for his pitcher.
And you know the stuff's live and active and moving when your catcher can't even glove it sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, Lincoln Clayton almost doing his catcher a disservice over there.
2-0 count, 2 down. In the dirt. Clayton falling behind 3-0. Now having to battle back against the lefty.
Yeah, absolutely here. Tough task.
Benson setting low and out. Gets it where he needs it for strike one. Like Benson practically sitting down on his behind back there.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Right there. There you go. See?
Yeah. He's like you said, he's
full squat.
He's crouched, but yeah, his backside there is definitely on the dirt, touching the ground here. Lincoln Clayton gets him to foul off that next pitch and working back after falling behind 3-0. Clayton's fought back here, 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top half of the second inning, scoreless from Moore Stadium.
And Clayton's full count pitch misses low and in. Ball 4 sends right over to first. And we have 2 down with 1 on.
Yeah, just not a well-executed pitch there from Lincoln Clayton on the 3-2 delivery. Base on balls here, and that's going to bring up the shortstop today, Brady Hoskins. Generally playing the hot corner for the Spartans, or at least that's what we've seen to open up the tournament. Spartans here at their 4th game.
First pitch. Misses in. 1-0 count, 2 down, 1 on. Berryhill in center, moving over towards left center. Leaves a lot of room for Lane to cover out in there and right.
Yeah, definitely. But
there's a balk.
There's a balk right there. Mitch Berryhill, I was just going to say, though, commenting on how impressed I was with Jarrell Latham's speed in the outfield. Mitch Berryhill's another guy that can go get it. Very athletic center fielder here. He makes great reads on the balls, takes great pass, 2 fly balls, and he's a guy who can really, really flash the leather out in center field.
A lot of good center fielders in this conference.
Yes.
And I'm gonna bring up my boy Austin Gertzen as well.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you probably were so sad that you couldn't make it here Wednesday and watch your boy Austin Gertzen take a couple hacks here.
I was hoping he'd make it to yesterday's games.
Yeah, USU Eastern was here and gone in a flash here. Like I said, I know he's your favorite, possibly non-Coyote in this tournament, is I think how I said it. So
he's a good guy and good player. Unfortunate to see him go home. And that was it. He's a sophomore. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. Well, I know he's going to play some baseball somewhere else. Scrappy little ball player.
I won't be able to see him live anymore.
Excellent. No, we won't, though. But you can maybe find him on social media or something. Kind of keep an eye on his progressions as he continues his college baseball career.
Next pitch from Clayton.
But you're right, though. Gertzen, Berryhill, Latham, DJ Peters.
Yeah.
These outfielders here, there's some fantastic athletes. And you got to be a great athlete to play center field. You're the captain of the outfield. You really make the calls on a lot of those balls. And, we're privileged here in the Scenic West Athletic Conference to have some great center fielders. And even Zach Hoffman. Let's give the Colorado Northwestern Spartan center fielder a little credit here. Zach Hoffman, leadoff guy for CNCC, really gets it done as well. So, wealth of talent at that position here in the conference.
2 walks in a row for Clayton. And that will bring up number 33, Caden Woods.
Yeah, he's a little bit off on his mechanics. Of course, we saw the balk, back-to-back walks here. And last thing you want to do, especially Clay, because he just seemed like he was breezing through this game here. It looked like he was going to be another easy inning for him. But not the case here as Easton Woods comes up. And Woods luckily wasn't bitten by a bad decision, I'll call it, in the bottom half of the first inning when he threw through on Austin Ovard still in second. There was no Spartan covering.
Yeah, exactly.
Ball went into center field. Austin was able to scamper over to third, and fortunately for Easton Woods, he was shut down there on a great play by Reyes to end the inning.
1-0 in the dirt. Good on Benson to use his body as a shield, keeping that one in front of him.
Yeah, good block there by Cam Benson for sure.
Caden Woods at the dish. Waiting for the 2-0 pitch.
Excuse me, folks. I apologize for that. I was calling him Easton Woods for whatever reason. I don't know what I was reading.
I know there's Easton Woods out there somewhere.
Maybe I'm seeing sideways here.
2-0 hits.
Caden Woods. Excuse me. Caden Woods. And it is Cam Benson behind the dish. Battery made here for Salt Lake. So
2-1 count, 2 down, 2 on. Clayton searching for that third out. Got the first 2 pretty quick, then walked 2. Here we are now, setting around. 2-1 pitch.
Yeah, Woods in a favorable hitting count. Very, very close pitch misses here. 3 balls and 1 strike on Caden Woods. And Lincoln Clayton here in a little bit of trouble. Possibility here of walking his 3rd straight batter, and that would load the bases with 2 outs, and that's how rallies start.
Ground ball, left side, slow roll over there. Peterson coming in hard on it. Got to throw it over. Did he get there in time? He does.
What a play by Trevor Peterson. Wow.
Wow, excellent
Fancy glove
play.
work.
Leaving 2 on for the Spartans as we head to the bottom of the second.
Mitch Cavanaugh stepping into the box here. Mitch will be followed by Cam Lane and Cam Benson here in the bottom half of the second inning for the Bruins.
High and out is Austin Davalos' first pitch.
Scoreless game so far here. Oh, no.
One 0 high and in, makes it 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Austin Davalos getting set before he gets to the 2 cams. Ground ball left side into the glove of Riding, and third base troubles continue on for CNCC as that one gets on through there, and a base hit ruins the no-hitter that Davalos had up to this point.
And Mitch Cavanaugh reaching here.
That's going to bring up number 20, Cam Lane. You got Cam Benson on deck, so the 2 Cams about to get ready to get going. Lead-off single will give them an opportunity. First pitch of the sequence about to get underway. Duvall is set and delivers. Swing and a miss. Big hack from Lane right there for strike 1.
Thanks again to all our fans for listening on our YouTube channel, College of Southern Nevada Athletics. Had a nice turnout here, 111 viewers for the Western Nevada College versus CSN game, so that was a nice treat. Hope you folks enjoyed the broadcast, and thank you for taking some time out of your afternoon to spend it with us here. It's absolutely privileged to bring you that game, and what a game it was. This was some fantastic stuff going on there, and like I said, for all the viewers that were able to watch the broadcast, hope you enjoyed it.
You know, one of these teams could go on to play Western Nevada tomorrow.
Yes, 100%. They definitely can. I mean, one of these teams is going to have a chance, And you just get down here, elimination game after elimination game, you're going to have opportunity to continue your season, and that's all these teams want to do. Everybody now here, other than Western Nevada College, in this Region 18 tournament has at least one loss. Wildcats sit in the catbird seat here, undefeated. They'll have to be defeated twice tomorrow afternoon by whoever advances to deny them a Region 18 crown.
2-2 count. Nobody down, one on. 4:36 p.m. here in Henderson, Nevada.
Friday afternoon, beautiful Friday afternoon. Friday the 13th.
Yeah. I actually kind of forgot about that.
If you're superstitious or if you're not, it's a fun little day, fun to think about. They'll have to be defeated twice tomorrow afternoon.
Hey, look, there you are again.
Sorry about that, folks.
It's some sort of Inception stuff.
Right. On Friday the 13th.
Yeah, we got a game in a game. You guys will hear in a second.
Yes, and right on cue, obviously, here as we're having the laugh here up in the press box. Good times here. Good tournament, good weather, good turnout. Everything's been good.
Braxton Bullock cameo at the bottom of your screen. Full count pitch, nobody down. Davalos searching for a K, going over to first instead. Reyes keeping him honest over there. Kavanaugh, the DH, got on. Hanging out over there at first. Lane waiting for the full count pitch.
And watch out for Cam Lane. He's got some pop in that bat. Hit a home run in the first game against USU Eastern in this tournament. Cam Lane here, 2 long balls before that. So that'd be his 3rd of the season, 32 RBIs for the Salt Lake outfielder.
And the full count pitch. Taken into left field, going foul.
Cam Lane putting a little charge into that. Way ahead there, though. Ball going foul, slicing up the left field line. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs.
CSN's finest making his way up to the booth.
It's got to be a hot day for them wearing that black out there.
Yeah, seriously.
Trying to find some shade anywhere they can, which can't blame them.
Full count pitch goes above the zone, and we'll walk him over to first.
And Mitch Kavanaugh is going to move over to second base. Cam Lane to first, and that's going to bring up another Cameron Benson, catcher for the Salt Lake City Bruins here. And Benson, like I said, catching this year. Last year it was Joe Barlow, but injuries have forced players to move around here. And credit D.G. Nelson here for this makeshift lineup and keeping it competitive.
And the Bruins with an opportunity to threaten early. Nobody down, 2 on. You got the lefty Benson against the righty Davalos.
And Cam Benson, a nice contact hitter here, batting .316 on the season, 19 RBIs and 30 hits.
Oh, going over second. Almost had him. Wow. Ooh. Heads up play. Kavanaugh sliding back in, but the ball beat him. No tag laid down by Hoskins.
Well, let's remember, Dev, when Mitch Kavanaugh fell asleep against Western Nevada here and got picked off at second on a very eerily similar play to that, because he's got to keep his head in the game here. He was picked off against Western Nevada, and it was just a bad base running error. It was Salt Lake City had him on second with 1 out, really trying to get back in the game, and that kind of stunted the rally there in that inning for sure. So Kavanaugh's got to be careful on the base pass here.
I'm sure that's why they know it. Playing around, playing the shift, and popping it up into the net is Benson.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to think Cam Benson's going to do everything he can to get a bunt down here, advance his base runners, his teammates to second and third, try to get the Bruins an opportunity to get Lincoln Clayton the lead here. If they can stake their starter to a lead, get him into rhythm, make him feel a little more comfortable, and like I said, win or go home. The chips are down. One of these teams will be playing CSN later tonight, and the other one will be taking a bus ride home and beginning their summer break.
Clouds making their way over the Vegas Valley, kind of hiding the sun for a second. 0-1 pitch. Another bunt. As I was expecting, they're covering second. Wow, that was very close. Excellent play. Showing the shift and then having Wright cover second, trying to give it out Kavanaugh.
I like it. It almost tricked Kavanaugh. That's what they were trying to do, and it almost worked here. Like I said, Mitch Kavanaugh, be careful out there.
First time I've seen something of that nature.
Yeah, you're right. Like you said, they were putting the shift on, but it was all the okie doke. When they were putting the shift on, it was just to get the throw back in behind Kavanaugh, see if they can catch him napping. So, nice job there by CNCC. Some fun strategy by
Oh, ground ball right up the
right.
middle. Excellent shot. Thought they were going to lay down the bunt, and just a single moves everybody up from Cam Benson.
Nice piece of hitting there by Cam Benson, hitting it where the fielders were not positioned. Here's there's a big hole.
Where they were before the shift.
Yeah, exactly. There's a big hole after the shift. Went right back through up the box. And Salt Lake City really, really threatening here. They got Bruins at every base here. Nobody out, and it's going to be Cody Hall.
Cody Hall at the dish. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Prime opportunity for the Bruins to take an early lead.
Definitely is here. These are opportunities that you must cash in an elimination game when you're playing for your baseball lives here. Cody Hall. I mean, the Bruins here, you got to think they got to get at least a run, maybe a 2 on the board here to be satisfied with what started this inning.
That's going to ground ball over the left side. It might be a double play instead. Hoskins to right to
6-4-3.
Reyes. Does get one run across.
No RBI, though. 6-4-3 double play. 1 run does touch the plate, but that is a inning. Well, not a kill. It didn't end it, but that's a killer here.
Yeah.
Like I said, you had bases loaded, nobody out. The run does score. Unfortunately, Cody Hall not going to be credited with an RBI because the double play was turned 6-4-3. And you got to think, if you're Davalos here and you can get out of this inning only giving up that 1 run after loading the bases, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Yeah, seriously, no sweat. And you got the 9th batter in the lineup, Nick Roberts, at the dish. Although another run over there 90 feet away.
Yeah, Nick Roberts would have to clutch up here and produce a hit here and score the runner from third for Salt Lake to be satisfied with what they've done in this inning. Otherwise, like I said, if Davalos can make a quality pitch here to Nick Roberts and get out of here only allowing 1 run, he's got to be feeling great.
Got Cam Lane over there dancing on third base, waiting to be advanced. 1-0 pitch in the dirt. Good on Woods, keeping it in front of him. And, of course, you can just give him a run if that one gets behind Woods.
Oh, 100%. If that gets by him here, you can pretty much walk home from third. So, great job there by Woods. Like you said, you got to be attentive. We've seen a ton of pass balls, but we've seen some really good catchers, too. Torres Moore, of course, Woods' teammate Ewald. We've seen Drew Newsom make some great blocks. So, again, some
high and in, almost hits the jersey, bringing a 3-0 count.
Some really talented catchers as well in the Scenic West here. High-level baseball being played here in the conference here. Region 18 tournament. This is one of the funnest tournaments of the year, and anytime you get to postseason baseball, this is what you work all year for.
3-0 pitch. High and in for ball 4, and we'll have runners on the corners as we turn the lineup over to Mitch Berryhill.
Yeah, Mitch Berryhill, no better guy to step into the box for Salt Lake. Like I said, batting .431, flied out to center field. That was a well-hit ball that Zach Hoffman really, really had to track. Almost caught it over there past the American flag there in left center field past the 400-foot sign. It carried. It got some carry. Berryhill got some air under it. If he can put one in the outfield, Berryhill can run for days.
Woods gives the sign to his infielders to see how they'll play with runners on the corners. Roberts may take off towards second. We'll see if that happens. The lefty Berryhill at the dish, waiting for his first pitch of the second sequence. Davalos gets set and delivers. Oh, through the hole on the right side, and another one will come around. Roberts rounds second, going all the way to third. Is the ball's going to get there?
He threw
him out. Wow, what an excellent throw from Nislanik out there on right. Got to get a couple hops into the glove of Writing, tagging him out, and that'll do it, but not before. 2 runs can come on around for Salt Lake, and we'll head to the third in a second.
And welcome back into the broadcast, folks. Third inning here, top of third. Lincoln Clayton comes set to deliver his first pitch to...
That is number 2, Keaton Turner.
Keaton Turner.
Oh, wow, bad throw. Keaton Turner's going to take off to second.
Keaton Turner here all of a sudden standing on second after a poor throw, so Keaton Turner's going to get credit with a signal, and then he's going to advance on the error.
Well, there you go. Lincoln Clayton.
Yeah.
Had it, and then there it goes. A perfect game. Gone now.
Yeah, tough break there for Lincoln Clayton, too. Like you said, it's one thing you're already upset giving up the hit, but then the fielding error there allows the runner to advance in scoring position just like that. CNCC in business trying to get that run back they gave up in the last half inning.
Takes it back to the top of the order, and the leadoff man, Zach Hoffman, showing bunt, hits off his bat and goes foul.
Hoffman was retired 3-1. His first plate appearance here. Zach steps into the box here looking to at least move the runner over. You want to have a productive at bat. You want to at least get that runner, Keaton Turner, from second to third with less than 2 outs. That's the name of the game. In these elimination type games, runs can be few and far between. You never know what's going to happen. You got to put an emphasis on getting that runner home. Lincoln Clayton off the mound here, fakes a throw over to second.
A little nonverbal between him and Hall, the shortstop. Let's see who's going to cover second in case they do want to keep Turner honest. 0-1 pitch on the way. Above the zone. A little bit of a room to work with as Salt Lake is up by 2 now here in the top of the third. 1-1 count. Nobody down. Third pitch of the sequence showing bunt. Ooh, high and in on him. Going to play back to second base, and he's safe. Snap throw from Benson to Hall. Makes Turner slide back in after the ball was called at the dish. And keep an eye on that as Turner getting a little ambitious over there, dancing around heavily on second base.
Yeah, like I said, trying to distract the pitcher, Lincoln Clayton, any way he can here. A little dance behind him here, see if he can get the attention of the Salt Lake starter. As Clayton needs to focus in here on Zach Hoffman.
Showing bunt again, popping it up. Clayton laying out for it. Goes foul.
A heck of an effort there by Lincoln Clayton, and give him all the credit in the world. I mean, he's very athletic. He got off the mound quick, made his diving attempt, and all that's going to do is earn kudos and respect from your teammates there as they see you selling out, doing everything you can to try to help them play another baseball game. That's it.
Hey, when that ball's put in play, you're a fielder as well.
Absolutely. And like I said, that we've seen plenty of good athletes throughout the years in the major leagues and college on the mound. Sometimes the pitcher gets a bad rap here, and they're not regarded as the most athletic players on the field, but sometimes they'll surprise you.
And it's a good thing he didn't touch that ball before it went foul.
Right.
Would have played fair. There's a pop up over to the left side. Hall camping under it, catching it for out number 1.
P6 there in your books to retire Hoffman. You're absolutely right, Dev. If he touches that in fair territory and he isn't able to come up with the clean catch, Zach Hoffman's probably standing on first base, Keaton reading on third, and still nobody out. So fortunate.
You got Tanner Nislanik stepping into the box for his second attempt at the dish.
And Nislanik, a strikeout victim, his first time up here, looking for a little better result. Second time around here, Lincoln Clayton comes set to deliver to the Spartan right fielder.
First pitch high above the zone for ball 1, and Turner over there at second base has a very sizable lead every time the ball ends up in Benson's glove, and that's why Benson's already snapped down to second at least once. Second pitch about to be delivered. Clayton gets set and sends it. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 count, 1 down, 1 on. CNCC trying to battle back here as they trail by 2. Clayton getting the sign from Benson behind the dish. Third pitch. Fouled off. Gives one for the fans. Turner heads back to second. More nonverbal between Clayton and Hall. And Clayton will step off. Steps back on real quick, getting ready for his 1-2 pitch. And that's going to allow Nislanik to call time. Interesting battle going on here. 1-2 count. High and out. Benson sticks the glove out there, brings it 2-2.
Nislanik works the count full here. Quality of bat here by the Spartan right fielder, but it's not going to mean a whole lot unless they can get that run home. Lou McCullum squad here looking to answer the 2 spot the Bruins put up in the bottom half of the second.
2-2 pitch. Waited on that one. Pushes into the backstop. Keaton Turner, I'm surprised he hasn't gone over towards third yet. He's almost halfway there every time.
Yeah, that secondary lead, like you said, he's halfway there for sure. Almost getting a walking lead off of second base here. Keaton Turner might just decide to swipe third himself.
Clayton gets set. Benson sets out. Gets it low and away. It counts full. And once again, as fast as Turner is, on his secondary lead, he gets back to second real quick, expecting the snap throw from Benson.
Yeah, and before, when the pitch is delivered, he's honestly even further toward third, closer to third than the shortstop is.
He doesn't have to worry about Mahoney. Deep in the hole on the right side, going right at him, hit Ovard in the body, tosses it to Clayton, who covers first for out number 2.
Nice job by Lincoln Clayton to get off the mound, hustle over there to record the out. 3-1 puts Nislanik back in the dugout, but Taylor Riding coming up here with an RBI opportunity here. Third baseman was retired in his first plate appearance, 1-3. Riding looking to put one in the outfield here and get his Spartans on the board.
First pitch high and out for ball 1.
Lincoln Clayton here looking for an opportunity to get his Bruins back in the dugout unscathed here. If he can have his third inning, scoreless inning of work here, that would do wonders. Like I said, I imagine Lincoln Clayton's going to have free reign here unless he gets in some serious trouble here. That Bruin bullpen may be quiet.
Clayton trying to dial in here, hit the zone. Steps off real quick, make sure he's mentally prepared for this one. Benson sets in and gets a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Top half of the third inning. Region 18 tournament action, day 3, game 8. Thanks for joining us here. Everybody listening on our College of Southern Bad Athletics YouTube channel, thank you so much. Live stats, of course, for this game always available at sidearmstats.com/CSN/baseball.
And always welcome the visiting fans as well. We call the games for CSN. Proud to call this one. Clayton not able to get that one. Get down by Mahoney. Mahoney jumping and throwing that over that one to Ovard before the run can come across. An excellent play. 4-3 in the books. Doesn't do it enough to tell how amazing that play was. 1 left on as we head to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Bruins here, and seeing the strike go against him will be Skylar Mahoney. Made that excellent play over there at second base to get the final out in the top of the third.
Yeah, Bruins will feature the 2, 3, 4 hitters in their lineup, Mahoney, Ovard, and Peterson.
0-1. Ow, that one gets away. Woods laying out for it. Still not able to keep it in front of him. 1-1 count. Scoreboard's been adjusted. The hit that we gave Keaton Turner called an error last inning. Hit an error on the throw. Then okay, that's how I had it. The scoreboard just doesn't say that. Anyways, bottom 3, 2-1 count. 2-2 count now as that one hits that outside corner. Davalos gets set for the 2-2. And it's taken right up the middle. Over on the left side. Hoffman's going to go get that one as Mahoney leads off with a single. And that should bring up number 3, Austin Ovard. Single of the book. 4th hit of the day for the Bruins. They have 2 runs to show for it at the moment. Another lefty in Ovard. Again, ready to face Davalos for the second time. First time he was up, he wore one. And stole a base after that. First pitch outside for ball 1. It'll be interesting to see which team goes to the bullpen first.
My money's on the Spartans.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna. I'm sure, like you said, they're gonna hang on to Clayton. Will the Bruins for a while?
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, unless he runs into a real jam or just happens to, get lit up in one of these innings here, you can expect to see Lincoln Clayton, if not go the distance, get really close to here. Like I said, this point in the tournament, both these teams played on the opening day, which would be Wednesday here. And those arms are starting to become scarce for both the Spartans and the Bruins.
1-0 pitch as Wood sets out. Gets it on out there for strike 1.
Nice pitch there.
1-1 count. Nobody down. 1 on. Bottom 3. Salt Lake up by 2. Davalos checks first. Delivers towards home. And the dirt. Woods knocks it down, keeping it out. The runner tries to go, and he's gone.
Oh, my goodness. What a gun.
Mahoney assumed it'd give Woods a little more trouble, but throwing it over to Hoskins in time, and he's going to head back to the dugout.
Woods hoses him out at second here with some time to spare. That one hop there had Mahoney out in plenty of time.
2-6 in the books. Or is it 1-2? Well, technically it's 1-2-6.
1-2-6, I guess.
2-6 nonetheless.
Yeah.
There you go, and Woods like to see that.
Oh, yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Like I said, what an arm. Sometimes you don't know how well these catchers can throw behind the dish until they come up and make a play like that. And very, very impressive stuff from Woods.
Put it in a good spot as well. 2-1 pitch.
Perfect.
Taken into left center field. Hoffman chasing after it hard on it, and it is off one. The hit out the warning track bounces into the fence. Hoffman finally picks it up, and there's a double for Austin Ovard.
Well, and how huge was that put out now? That would be an RBI double for Austin Ovard, but instead it's just a regular double as the bases were empty after a great defensive play by the Spartan catcher here. Like I said, those are the small nuances of the game here, Devin, that people don't realize. I mean, that was a shot there by Austin Ovard, and that would have easily scored the third run of the game for the Bruins, but great defensive play and throw by the catcher disallowed that.
Peterson at the dish, the cleanup man, looking for an RBI. First time he was up, he went 3 unassisted. Another opportunity here to make some contact and put another run over on the board for the Bruins. First pitch low and away. That one gets between Woods' legs, rolls all the way to the backstop, and Ovard now at third.
Yeah, and it's critical here for the Bruins to try to bring Ovard home. Like I said, when you have these opportunities, you cannot squander them here. They got to manufacture this run. Only one away in the inning, opportunity for some clutch situational baseball, and that third run hanging out on third is a huge one in the form of Austin Ovard. Trevor Peterson here looking to put a quality swing on this next pitch.
Have to keep an eye on Davalos. A couple wild pitches already. There's one fouled off over the right side. 1-1 count, one down, one on, and pretty much all Peterson has to do is put it in play, and more often than not, a run's going to come on around. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball went outside. Good eye at the dish.
Yeah, Trevor Peterson, a disciplined hitter up there, even though he is the power of the lineup here, batting fourth. He's definitely a guy who can handle the bat, get a bunt down if you need him to. A good situational baseball player, and they need that right now.
High and in, almost touches the elbow, makes it 3-1. Peterson will, or at least should, get a rather friendly pitch from Davalos here. And Ovard just hanging out on third, waiting to come on home. Doesn't need a big lead. 3-1 pitch. Popped out of play. Now you got a full count, and Davalos can't record a K here. Davalos searching for his first K of the game.
Huge run standing on third base in the form of Austin Ovard. They really do need to do everything they can to chase that third run home. The Bruins just want to keep adding to this lead here. And
ball four
from Davalos.
Woods did his best to try to frame it for his pitcher, but umpire not full. Runners on the corners, one down for the DH, Mitch Kavanaugh. Three walks, one hit batsman so far for Davalos, still searching for his first K. Tough call against this Bruin lineup.
Yeah, it definitely is here, and this Bruin lineup is looking for more here. This is a huge opportunity as Mitch Kavanaugh steps in the box here to do some serious damage and open this thing up.
First pitch of the sequence gets fouled off.
Mitch Kavanaugh 1 for 1 on the day, looking for his second hit. And like I said, there's a RBI just 90 feet away in the form of Austin Ovard. Love to chase him home. Continue to put the pressure on the Spartans.
Although there is a double play now for them to get out of this one. And that step off towards third negates the pitch. A gentle shift as Hoffman in center moves over closer towards left center. Him and Turner should be able to cover a lot of ground over there. No break on that breaking ball. And Islanic out and right on his own and on an island out there. That last pitch was enough to bring out a mound visit.
It doesn't look like Lou McCollum. Looks like that's a pitching coach there, and Davalos needs to definitely be talked to here, kind of get back on track. He's kind of lost his way a little bit here in this inning, and before you know it, like I said, these games can get away from you fast. You want to make sure you stem the tide and take the momentum away from the Bruins any way you can. Mound visit here to Davalos is also giving a chance for a Spartan reliever to get warmed up here in the pen. We can't really see. It's a little bit of obstructed view from here in the press box. Devin doing his best to try to get a bird's eye view looking down. But
those palm trees are in the way.
Yeah, there's some palm trees. There's some gates. I mean, there's plenty of rails. There's some obstruction here. But we can tell you there is a Spartan warming up in the pen. Davalos here will continue in the inning, though, as the pitch coach for the Spartans walks back to the dugout. And Mitch Kavanaugh here in a big spot. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Bruins already leading 2-0 here in the bottom half of the third.
All he has to do is induce a ground ball. Easier said than done as another one's fouled off into the net.
Definitely is. Kavanaugh going old school at the plate here. No batting gloves. Nice look for
I
the
always wore gloves. I
Salt
don't know.
Lake
It felt
DH.
better in my
Well,
hand.
not only did it feel better, it looked cooler. You know what I mean? It was just I just felt like when I was playing it, it was cool to put on the batting gloves, have them hanging out of your back pocket, and the colors matching your team unis and stuff. So I just thought batting gloves were cool, and it did help your hands from getting calloused and things like that. But that was secondary in my mind.
A 1-2 pitch from Davalos. Stepping off towards third instead.
Definitely looking for those cool points. What was the first Little League team you ever played on, Devin?
The Yankees.
Okay, cool. I played on the A's.
Nice. I played the Yankees, Marlins, the Devil Rays.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fun one.
Never played on the Padres.
I played on the Marlins as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, played on the Marlins.
1-2. Popped into left field. Turner making a beat on it. It's a little shallow. Catches it. Tag and go at third. Play at home.
Play at the plate.
Got him. Yeah, no, he saved it. Slid up with the tag. Sure enough, I thought Woods had him, but he did not. Another run comes on around. Tag and go situation for Ovard as he tags home with 2 outs.
Wow, and Keaton Turner fired a rocket over there, one hopper to the plate. It looked like he was going to gun Ovard down at home. Ovard with a nice slide here just before that tag was able to be put down. Excellent throw there by Keaton Turner. Fortunately, not good enough here as the Bruins do tack on an additional run here and now lead the Spartans 3-0 with 2 away in the bottom of the third.
First pitch of the sequence as the runner goes, fouled off left side, and Peterson heads back to first Peterson heads back to first as Cam Lane is at the dish.
And make sure you give Mitch Kavanaugh an RBI there on the sac fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Very hard earned, though. Like I said, that was a close play. Like I said, Keaton Turner, all the credit in the world. He made a beautiful throw into the plate. Woods just not able to get the tag down in time, just a split second before here.
Very close, 0-1 count. 2 down, 1 on. Lane calls time at the dish.
Yeah.
No pitch on that one. 0-1 count remains. Breeze moving right to left.
Yeah, nice little breeze here is picked up, and like I said, thought this could be the day, Dev. The quickest to 100 degrees in about 10 years. Didn't quite get there. Daytime high, I think, everywhere in the Las Vegas area. Henderson, Nevada, everywhere. 97 topped out at today. So
feels good to me.
Yeah, no hundreds yet. So like I said, the idea that we could get to 100 pretty early here. Last year we didn't get to 100 degrees until May 29th.
I don't know. Something about triple digits just feels good. 0-2 pitch on the way. Above the zone. Can't really get that breaking ball to break.
Yeah, the complaint about triple digits with me is not that it gets to triple digits. It's just that how the lack of coolness after. You know, I mean, if it's 105 in the day, it's 90 at 1 in the morning and midnight.
Yeah,
I just wish it would cool down to 80, high 7. That would be great. It's just the heat stays. It lingers here in the desert during those summer months.
And the 1-2. That was a hard shot to left side. One hopper to Hoskins. Hoskins to right in time for out number 3.
Hoskins well positioned on the lip of the outfield grass here to make that play.
And now Salt Lake Community College up by 3 as we head to the 4th.
And welcome back into the broadcast, folks. Top half of the fourth inning. We were talking about jerseys here, and I want to give a shout-out to my mom, Elizabeth, listening at home. Thanks for the picture, Mom. Told you it was an Oakland A's jersey. She sent me a picture message of that particular jersey.
That's
she
awesome.
took a picture at home, so thanks for listening, Mom. Devin and I appreciate you tuning in. And a heck of a ball game here. It's 3-0, top half of the fourth inning. Lincoln Clayton, first pitch, misses wide and outside for ball one.
Misses the plate, misses the glove of Benson as well. Yeah. Sergio Reyes at the dish, not swinging at the first pitch.
And we've seen Benson struggle catching some of these pitches from Lincoln Clayton here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be unusual. He hasn't really done it with anybody on base yet, but
right, yeah.
It's there. It's at least in our heads that it could happen if that situation is presented.
Yeah, and time will tell. Like you said, and Benson's, if anything, maybe just in the back of his mind, you know.
Oh, that one hits off Benson. A little slow to get up on that one, but 2-1 count is recorded. 2-1 for number 21 at the dish.
21 Reyes here. This is definitely a power source for the Spartans, and they're trailing 3-0 here. Don't want to fall too far behind, but Lincoln Clayton, late time called here. Wow. Reyes stepping out of the box as Lincoln Clayton was coming over the top to deliver that pitch. It's dangerous to grant time sometimes that late.
2-2, swung on a miss, 86-mile-an-hour heater. A little too far inside for Reyes to make contact with.
Yeah, Lincoln Clayton looking for a put-away pitch here.
And he gets one. Oh, drop third strike. Benson has to complete it. Soft toss, jump up, and he go ahead and gets it. Ovard tags first base for out number one.
That was a lot tougher play than it looked here on the strikeout. Cam Benson does fire over to Austin Ovard to record the out. Sergio Reyes, strikeout victim in back-to-back plate appearances, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 26, Corey Ewald. Corey, of course, the regular catcher for the Spartans, not today.
Ewald has an opportunity to cut the deficit to 2 with just one swing of the bat.
I'm sure Corey slept well last night. He was very busy behind the dish here. Bumps and bruises for sure, but it's got to feel great to continue playing. And Lou McCollum throwing him a bone here, letting him DH today instead of having to get back behind the dish.
Probably went back to the room, took a shower, and KO'd.
Oh, yeah. He probably one of the best nights of sleep of his life. Got a post-game meal in.
And then got to sleep in.
Yeah, and then got to sleep in, too.
Ooh. 3-0 goes 3-1.
Yeah, I was
thought he got a free base on that one.
Ewald was ready to throw the bat and head to first, but no. Lincoln Clayton got that in there for a strike, and now he's awaiting the 3-1 pitch.
There's ball 4 as Benson keeps that one in front of him, and now there's a runner on with one down here in the top half of the fourth.
It's going to bring up Taylor Wright here. And Taylor Wright here steps into the batter's box.
And Clayton's going over and giving something to his coach. Maybe something in his pocket is bothering him.
Yeah,
maybe is that a mouthpiece?
I don't know. Yeah, might have been.
I don't know. Well, whatever it was, it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, if it was something, it could have been a mouthpiece. Could have been, like you said, something he had in his back pocket here of his uniform here. Either way, we'll never know. And that's going to bring up number 16, Taylor Wright. Walked his first plate appearance.
Nice, yeah. All right, same page.
All right.
First pitch gets on through the zone at 82 miles an hour. Clayton dealing at the moment, only allowing one hit to this point.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, Lincoln Clayton, underrated arm in this conference for sure. And he's showing you why right now. Taylor Wright batting .311 here, second on the team in average.
That one gets away from Benson. Exactly what we thought might happen did right there. Bounces out of Benson's glove and allows Ewald to take off to second.
Ewald hustling the whole way through there, getting to second base. And now Wright with an RBI opportunity. Like the Spartans need to start cashing in on some of these. They need to start barreling up some balls here and getting back in it here. The longer Lincoln Clayton goes scoreless here, and the more confidence he's able to gain, the tougher he's going to be to hit later on here. So you want to get your hacks in while you can.
Benson did a good job on that last one. Caught it, framed it, got the strike. 1-2 count, one down, and time is called. According to my count, CNCC's only left on 3 batters. Looking to capitalize there. Just going foul. Slicing it foul. It's like my tee shot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly how my drives go. They go in the air and then just kind of either break right or left. So he said you and me on the golf course, you'd probably have to be yelling 4 all the time here, and it'd probably be dangerous for any people playing through or playing around us. So you don't want to be on the golf course, at least with me.
Yeah, for real. I'm all right. I don't know. I can't hit a driver to save my life. You give me an iron, I can make some solid contact. I don't know. Something with the driver, my swing is terrible.
Right, yeah. The only golf course I'll dominate on is the miniature golf course. So.
Oh, yeah. Some king putt.
Oh, you know
Plug.
that.
and there goes Taylor Wright swinging. Second out. And if I'm counting correctly, the 4th K for Lincoln Clayton.
Yes, that is correct. Strikeout number 4 for the Bruins starter. Like number 5, actually, is where corrected here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You had 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Here we are.
Yep. 2
in the 4th.
And 2 of those 5 Ks are belonging to Sergio Reyes, the Spartan first baseman.
Surprising, honestly.
Yeah, very much so. Said surprising for 2 reasons. 1, Reyes is a free swinger. He likes to swing early in the count, doesn't necessarily get deep into a strikeout situation. And for 2, he's a really, really good hitter.
And it's on Brady Hoskins at the dish now to provide a run for the ailing Spartans at the moment.
Oh, yeah, and it's the same old story here for the Spartans. Like I said, they can get him on. They just can't get him over and in. And, this is the top half of the 4th inning, 9-inning ball game, plenty of time left. But the groove that Lincoln Clayton's settling into here is just be getting tougher and tougher to figure out.
1-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. That's going to do it right there. Out of the reach of Peterson, and Ewald will come all the way around. And I'm surprised Hoskins didn't try to go 2 on that one. Just held up at first.
And they are very aggressive on the base pass. That was a good point there, Devin. I would assume he would have went for 2 just because that's their style here. That's the way they do it. RBI single for Brady Hoskins and a clutch opportunity here. That's going to bring breathe some life, into that dugout here. He said Spartans now only 2 behind, trail 3-1 here. They touch Lincoln Clayton up. They know now they can hit him. They can get some runs off him here. And buckle up.
Caden Woods at the dish. Maybe looking to keep it going, keep the 2-out magic alive.
Yeah, Caden Woods definitely looking to get into one here. Instead of Caden can reach, it'll be the 9-hitter Keaton Turner, and then we'll turn the lineup back over for the Spartans. But like I said, a big mental hurdle to overcome here to get that first run. Anytime you plate that, you feel good about yourself. And
there's no longer a goose egg staring at you in the face.
That could propel you to big things.
Another pickoff attempt. Ooh, that was a pretty close one. Low and in. Ovar laying down the tag right on the ankle after it touches the dish, or it touches the plate.
And Lincoln Clayton keeping a very, very close eye over there on Hoskins. Comes set to deliver the next pitch.
Oh, and it's going to hit him. Ow, stinger.
So he got him on the foot, too, or
maybe the
leg.
Something.
Yeah.
Lower part of his body for sure.
Wherever it got him, it hurt for sure. So Caden Woods trotting over to first base here, hit by pitch, and that does move Hoskins into scoring position for the left fielder, Keaton Turner.
Now you got the tying run at first and the go-ahead run at the dish, and wouldn't it be something to see the 9th batter in the lineup send one over the fence and give the lead back to the Spartans?
Wouldn't that put a charge into things here? And Keaton Turner already 1 for 1 here, singled deep into the hole at short, and then advanced on a very, very poor throw from the shortstop over to first base. Almost unnecessary. Like I said, the ball was way too deep in the hole to try to get Turner, and he wound up on second.
0-1 count. First real jam for Lincoln Clayton here.
Yeah, first pressure. And these are those high-pressure pitches here.
Get one fouled off, and he can negate all that pressure with one more strike.
And those high-stress pitches, as they call them here, the baseball fans, the advanced analytic guys here, they say when you have runners on scoring position, these pitches 1.25 to 1.5 as opposed to...
Popped up over our heads. CSN's finest. Oh, looking up at it.
Yeah. So they almost count a pitch and a half more than a normal pitch, like I said, with these situations here. And that's, like I said, that's the advanced stats, the analytics, and it's always fun to think about that. I think when you break down baseball, that is exactly what it is. It's a game of numbers.
0-2 pitch once again from Clayton, and calling time at the dish instead.
Time called there by Keaton Turner.
Some more nonverbal between Hall and Clayton.
Yeah, definitely here. And the Spartans got something cooking here for sure. 0-2 count, but Keaton Turner looking to put a charge into
Check swing. Did he go? He did.
He did.
And down goes Turner, and the Spartans leave 2 more on, but at least get 1 more run. Now trailing 3-1, headed to the 4th, bottom of the 4th. Cam Benson leading off, swinging early for strike 1 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Now seeing his Bruin lead get cut down to 2. Benson last time he was up got a single. Cody Hall on deck. Roberts in the hole, popped up into center field. Hoffman coming in on it. Hoskins and Wright also out there, but it's going to be Hoffman for out number 1. F8 in the book, as you can probably hear my pen open and close. Cody Hall grounded out 6-4-3 last time he was up. No opportunity for that here, but possibly make contact and look to extend the Bruin lead. Winner of this, don't forget, will play roughly 7 o'clock against the College of Southern Nevada. And then the winner of that one gets to face Western Nevada tomorrow at noon. 0-1 count. Hall waiting patiently, and Davalos delivers. Ground ball over to the left side. Hoskin gets it, bobbles it, and it's going to get out of his reach. E6 in the books. Puts Hall on first. Second error today recorded by the Spartans. We've seen Hoskins have a little trouble with a couple ground balls through this tournament. Hopefully he can turn itself around and maybe get a 6-4-3 and get out of this one. That is if Nick Roberts hits it towards his way. 1 down, 1 on here in the bottom of the 4th. A breaking ball high and in, hits the zone for strike 1. There is a Spartan thrown around in the bullpen. Still can't see who they are. They're doing an excellent job of hiding behind the palm trees. But they are there just in case Davalos gets into some trouble. Davalos over to Reyes as Benson slides back in. Another pickoff attempt. Not a bad one right there as it just falls away. Benson and Reyes both bobbling, moving around over there. 0-1 count remains as Nick Roberts still waiting patiently for his second pitch of the sequence. Good lead by Benson at first. And the 0-1. High and in. That one's going to get out of the reach of Woods. And Benson takes off to second. A couple of catcher miscues today from both sides, leading to runners advancing. I'm sure both of them are frustrated behind the dish, knowing just a squeeze of the glove is all it needs to avoid any situation like that. And we'll see if those plays turn out to bite anybody. 1-1 count, one down, one on. Salt Lake a swing away from extending their lead to 3. And Davalos delivers. Low and away, that gets away from Woods again. And honestly, Benson was halfway to third. Probably could have beat out the throw. 2-1 count now. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at CSN Coyotes. And time is called at the dish. Wright was covering second in case Davalos decided to throw it back to him. And now Wright's giving some nonverbal. Two one count remains. Above the zone, makes it 3-1. Roberts should get a friendly pitch here. Davalos getting set. And the 3-1. Low and in, ball 4, and Roberts will take over first. As we turn it back to the top of the order, and number 21, Mitch Berryhill. Berryhill 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single and a fly out. Although this might do it for Davalos. We'll see if they go to the bullpen. And it seems as so. Yeah, that'll do it for Davalos, possibly. They have Caden Hardcastle over there by the third base line. You can see him standing there. And yes, Hardcastle will come in. Davalos is going to go sit down. They're going to handshake as basically you're passing the torch here. 1 down, 2-1, and it'll be on Hardcastle to get him out of this jam. Give him a couple warm-up pitches, and we'll be right back. Caden Hardcastle now up on the bump for Davalos. Inheriting a 1 down, 2 on in the bottom of the 4th. And the first batter he will face will be the leadoff man, number 21, Mitch Berryhill. Like I said, 1 for 2 on the day, lefty versus lefty. And now you can see why they put the lefty in now. As he is calling over to Hoskins. Try to get some nonverbal on how they'll play with the runners on the bags. First pitch from Hardcastle on the way. Taken into center field. Hoffman going to get it. And an excellent catch. And throwing it in over to his cutoff man. And second out is recorded.
Nice pitch there by Caden Hardcastle and retiring a very, very difficult bat in Mitch Berryhill. F8, Zach Hoffman got on his horse. Nice little breeze here blowing from right to left. You can see the flags moving out in center field. See if that factors into any balls put up in the air, if they can help him carry out of here. Skylar Mahoney steps into the box for his 3rd plate appearance of the day. Skylar lined out to the 3rd baseman and reached via error his last plate appearance.
First pitch. Taken into right center field. Nislanik going to get it. Oh, lays out for it. Not able to come up with it.
Oh.
1 run's going to come around.
And look at Mahoney. He might go.
Oh, yeah, he's going deep. He's going to try to make it
there inside the park.
It is definitely an inside the park home run right there. Wow. For Skylar Mahoney.
Skylar Mahoney putting a charge into one. Tanner Nislanik, though, selling out in the outfield. That was an all-or-nothing play.
And it was.
A la Jarrell Latham in the last game. Unfortunately for Tanner Nislanik, he was unable to come up with that ball. Skylar Mahoney putting the wheels into overdrive there, coming around 3rd and able to touch home plate without even having to slide. Can't be much better feeling in the world than an inside the park home run, Dev.
Wow, what an excellent shot. And unfortunately, I mean, Nislanik out there in no man's land because Hoffman was definitely a little more towards left center, and Hoffman didn't break on the ball and expecting Nislanik to come up with it. So when that ball hit the grass, nobody was near it.
Well, and let's just replay that in our minds here. It was a 3-1 game when Skylar Mahoney ripped that. What if Tanner Nislanik does come up with that ball and the inning on it? Just a dynamic outfield play here.
Can't blame him for that one. He made it. Made it as close as possible. There's another one headed out towards him. He's chasing back on it and waiting for it and catching it for out number 3. So there you go. Ends up coming up with the last out, but unfortunately not before the inside the park home run from Skylar Mahoney sends up the lead now 6-1 as we head to the 5th. All right, ladies and gents, back here live in Henderson, Nevada. Salt Lake over Colorado Northwestern at the moment, 6-1, but do not count out the Spartans yet. There's still plenty of game to be played, and we've seen these Spartans be scrappy all tournament, and a prime opportunity for them to come back and snatch another one away and maybe send the Bruins home, but it's going to be a tough task right now, and it's going to take one hit at a time, one at-bat at a time.
Yeah, that mountain's becoming higher and higher, starting to look like Kilimanjaro to the Spartans, but nonetheless here, 6-1 game here, top half of the 5th inning. Plenty of baseball to be played, so we're not going to count the Spartans team out. We've seen them be too tough, too scrappy, and play with too much heart to do that. Like I said, the way this team continued to fight back against the College of Southern Nevada, the way they staved off elimination last night against CSI, don't count this team out.
Zach Hoffman at the dish now has a 1-1 count. And at least you're leading off 1, 2, 3. Probably, the best bats in your lineup could ignite a spark here in the top half of the fifth. That one gets a little low. Benson knocks it down. Some questionable catching from both sides might help out if Benson allows a couple more behind him.
Yeah.
3-1 inside.
Well, it just takes a spark to ignite a fire here, a flame.
There we go. Ball 4 puts Hoffman over on first, and if you needed somebody on, there you go. You got your leadoff man on, and now you have number 14, Tanner Nislanik, at the dish. That's the first inside the park home run I've seen here.
Yeah, so definitely the first one I've been a part of for sure, and that's what an exciting play. I mean, from the time it left the bat here, Tanner Nislanik thought he had a beat on it, sold out, tried to make an amazing play. Unfortunately, came up just a bit short, and wow, what can you say? Like I said, it's a game of inches here. Game of baseball is great for that reason. And Tanner Nislanik, no regrets there. Like I said, him selling out for that ball was a must. Just couldn't come up with it.
Nislanik now at the dish, looking to get it going for his Spartans. And if anything, there's that right where he was, a big gap in right center field. 1-0 misses outside. Clayton falling behind again. Yeah, there you go. I was about to say, someone's going to go talk to him. Benson's going to go talk to him as well as the Bruin coach. Hoffman's going to go talk. Hoffman and Nislanik going to go talk to their coach as well. I don't see any bunting here with a five-run deficit.
No, not at all. Here you got 15 outs left. You want to make the most of these 15 outs. This Spartans team can rake a little bit. They can hit, so you got to just grip it and rip it, as they say. Dev, get some good swings on there. Try to barrel up some balls, make some contact, and, just get back in this game slowly but surely. Similar to what Western Nevada did and does. A run. Before you know it, they're only 2 down. They have a shot in the 9th, and look what happened.
Exactly.
So never, like Journey told you, don't stop believing. You got to play all 27 outs. Make sure you lay it all out on the field here and just see what happens. Baseball is a funny game like that. Uncle Mo can switch dugouts in the blink of an eye.
Benson setting low and away. 2-0. Fouled off. 2-1 now. Nislanik waiting patiently. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. At least he's making contact and trying to be aggressive. Let's see, 2-1 pitch on the way. Just misses low. Look good to me. Umpire didn't like it. Hoffman hanging out over there with Ovard at first. And the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 is called, and Lincoln Clayton walks the first 2 batters of the 5th.
And that's exactly what the Spartans needed here. Get off the mat immediately. First 2 runners reach base. Nobody out here, and that's going to bring up Taylor Wright. Taylor Wright here looking to be the right man for the job here and get some more runs on the board for his Spartans. Like I said, Lincoln Clayton has been very, very efficient here for the Bruins, but that can all change in 1 inning here, 1/2 inning here if he struggles to locate his pitches, which he has.
Misses there as well. Nobody in the Bruin bullpen as we expected. This is just going to be the Lincoln Clayton show for as long as possible, especially with the 5-run deficit that the Spartans have to encounter here. They're not going to go to the bullpen anytime soon.
No, not at all. Like I said, this is Lincoln Clayton's ball game here, unless it gets to within maybe even a run or 2. Because I'd expect Lincoln Clayton to just continue firing strikes out there.
Taylor Wrighting now has a 1-1 count, nobody down, and 2-1. Triple play opportunity for the Bruins. 5:40 p.m. here in Henderson, Nevada. Clayton gets set. Benson sets out. 1-1 right down the middle. Wrighting got to pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah, you definitely do here. He would love to have that pitch back and have an opportunity to take a hack. Like I said, you're down 5 runs. You got to make it happen here. Take some swings. Take some chances. Leave it all out there. When you leave this field, you don't want to have any regrets. That's the only thing, win or lose.
That was high and out. Hoffman over there on second base, halfway to third. Clayton looking to dial in here. Benson sitting low and away. And he'll step off towards second. Hoffman got in his peripheral just now. It's now some nonverbal between Hall and Clayton. Once again towards second. And the 2-2. Fouled off. Riding as a pretty solid at-bat here at the moment. Trying to stay alive. Trying to put one fair. One swing of the bat cuts the deficit to 3.
Oh, absolutely. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Big opportunity here for second baseman from the Spartans.
Now with a full count, Lincoln Clayton could walk the first 3 batters. And then, unfortunately, you got Sergio Reyes on deck, who's just itching for that opportunity for the bases loaded.
Oh, who would you rather have up if you were the Spartans than Sergio Reyes here with the bases loaded, nobody out? I mean, that's a dream scenario for Lou McCollum and his Spartans.
There's a ground ball, right side, slow roller, right into the glove of Ovard, who will tag first. So, like a sacrifice bunt.
Yeah,
exactly. Moves them over with 1 down, and now you have Sergio Reyes coming to the dish with an RBI opportunity.
And Sergio Reyes looking to make up for a couple strikeouts he's had in his first 2 plate appearances here. And what better way to do it than to put a charge into 1 here and get his Spartans right back in the game. If he could find that left center field gap here, he could clear the bases.
First pitch of the sequence on the way. Low and away. Couple Bruins fans like that one. Umpire did not. Surprised to see the umpires wear blue in this one. Should have wore blue in the first one.
Yeah, definitely. We're wearing the darker colors in the afternoon game here at CSN in Western Nevada, and I'm sure that wasn't fun.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll probably go back to black for the final game today. 1-1 count, 1 down, 2-1. Colorado Northwestern would love a shot into the outfield here. Reyes can't do it. That's why he's batting 4th in the lineup. Benson setting way in on him. And handcuffs him. Exactly what Clayton needed right there. 1-2 count now. 1-2 against 2-1. Only 1 down. Ewald on deck might get a chance.
Yeah, Corey Ewald itching to swing the bat. Talk about another long ball.
There's a ground ball up the middle. Hard one over to Hall. Hall to Ovard. And Ovard digs it. Another run comes across and 2 down.
Wow, and I am so impressed with Austin Ovard there. Give the RBI to Sergio Reyes on the ground out 6-3. He's not a first baseman, folks. So when you see this guy picking balls over there, making plays, doing things, this is a guy who's a shortstop, an everyday regular shortstop. He's over there with the first baseman picking the ball here like he's been playing first base his whole life. Just shows you the kind of baseball player and how versatile Austin Ovard is.
You got Ewald at the dish, seeing the first one miss. And the 3rd run for the Spartans, 90 feet away in Nislanik.
Yeah, and it would be a huge, huge boost here to get that runner home. Tanner Nislanik standing at 3rd, of course. Like I said here, Lincoln Clayton is proven that he is hittable, though. And that's all you want with this, or if you're the Spartans, is a chance.
And as you said, all you need to do is just start chipping away at it. The runs will come.
Yeah, plenty of time left. We're only in the top of the 5th. Like I said, plenty of baseball here to be played. The key for the Spartans here is to get Caden Hardcastle to come out and provide a shutdown inning here in the bottom half of the 5th. Get his team an opportunity to bat without any further damage being done to the deficit.
There's a shot into center field. It's going to be a little low. Berryhill calling in on it, and it's going to drop.
There it is.
Exactly what he needed to do. Ewald puts one, a little bloop single into center field, bounces off the glove of Hall, and another run comes around for Colorado Northwestern.
You know what they say, Devin? Sometimes it's better be lucky than good here. Corey Ewald living right for sure as that ball drops in front of Skylar Mitch Berryhill out there. And just like that, Spartans do get 2 back in the top half of the 5th, and it's a 6-3 ball game.
As we said, there's a lot of things can happen between now and the end of this game, which is nowhere near here. And another one shot into center field. Berryhill still going back on it.
Looks like he's
going back on it and catching it for out number 3. But Colorado Northwestern adds 2 more runs of their own here in the top of the 5th. Now it's still trailing by 3. We got a 3-run ball game here in the bottom of the 5th, and leading off for the Bruins will be number 28, Trevor Peterson, 0 for 1 on the day. Ground out and a walk to his name. Opportunity to lead off here and maybe extend the Bruin lead.
Yeah, Bruins cleanup hitter here, 4, 5, and 6 in the inning. Peterson, Kavanaugh, and Cam Lane.
There's a shot over to the left side. Hoskin goes and gets it. Reyes catches it for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 down for Hardcastle.
Far so good for Caden here. Like I said, came in and was probably a little bit shell-shocked after allowing that inside the park home run to Skylar Mahoney. Best thing he can do is just forget about that, put that out of his mind, and focus on the task at hand. And right now, the task at hand comes in the form of Mitch Kavanaugh, designated hitter for the Bruins.
Kavanaugh so far 1 for 2. Single and an RBI and a run scored.
Yep, RBI and a sac fly here to left field. As a single and a run scored.
There's a ground ball right side. It's going to get through the hole. Reyes not able to make a beat on it. All the way to Nislanik out there and a right. And a 1-out single for the Bruins.
And what we didn't realize about Mitch Kavanaugh is he can throw a little bit.
Yeah.
Has a solid arm here. Like you said, kind of Twilight Zone stuff to see him on the mound. Like I said, Joe Barlow to Mitch Kavanaugh was an interesting day, to say the least, in that Salt Lake Western Nevada game, 5-4. Very, very well played, close game here.
And honestly, I mean, if Clayton does, Clayton's over 100 pitches right now, and we might see Kavanaugh don the hill again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's definitely an option. Like I said, especially with the game being as pressing as it is, you got to empty the tank here. You want to use every arm you need to. If Lincoln Clayton gets into some more trouble later in the game, we'll see where Salt Lake goes with that.
0-1 count, 1 down, double play opportunity for the Spartans, and that would be huge right here to go get the bats again.
Oh, yes, 100% here. Like I said, at this point in the game, trailing by 3, you don't want to see the deficit increase.
There's a shot in a deep left center field. Hoffman chasing after it. Everybody's chasing after it, and it's going to get over the fence. A 2-run home run right there. And extends the lead back to 5 as Cam Lane puts one over the fence, 380 feet left center field.
What a shot.
And there you go, the Bruins.
And that's his second home run of this Region 18 tournament, folks. In the first game, the opener on Wednesday, he went deep against USU Eastern's Bennett Bradford. This thing, a no-doubter, like I said, probably aided a little bit by the wind, but he did not get cheated. Cam Lane has some serious pop in that bat here. And just like that, Salt Lake City Almost cancels out the 2 runs the Spartans were able to score in the top half of this 5th inning here with Cam Lane's 2-run launch pad shot here. Salt Lake regains a 5-run lead, and it's probably good news for the Bruins and Lincoln Clayton here as his leash just got a little longer.
And it was Cam Benson, and now it looks like they're going to make a change, and the new batter will be Michael McCovey.
Yeah, and Cam Benson's day is done. Michael McCovey.
As we all update our stat sheets.
Yeah, and thanks for listening on the broadcast here. All fans listening on the College of Southern Nevada Athletics YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us, taking some time out of your day to watch it.
First pitch, low and away. Tough call for Hardcastle on the hill, giving up that 2-run shot. Totally negates the 2 runs that the Spartans put up in the top of the 5th. And the 1-0 pitch. Low and away. Bruins up by 5. Trying to continue on and make it a doubleheader today.
Do we have a list of the Region 18 awards on our website or anything?
And the 2-0 pitch. Outside makes it 3-0. Hardcastle having a little trouble here trying to find the zone. Definitely don't want to put a Bruin on freely.
Can they find it on like SWAC Athletic? No?
Hardcastle's 3-0. Gets through the zone.
And we'd like to say hello to Sharon Barlow listening on the YouTube channel, possibly related to Salt Lake's Joe Barlow. She asked, where do you find the list of the Region 18 awards? Sharon, we will put one up on our website, csncoyotes.com. That will be here within the next couple days.
There's another shot in the left field. Turner camping out under it as the sun comes back out, and Turner catches it for out number 2.
And thanks for listening, Sharon. We appreciate it. She says she loves when CSN takes Region 18. She loves the live feeds. Commentators are somewhat okay to listen to, LOL. So hopefully she's laughing with us, not at us. Thanks, Sharon. And she wants to say nice job to Skylar Mahoney, and that was a nice job. He ripped that ball inside the park home run. And Sharon's sitting at home a happy camper right now as a fan of the Bruins. Her team is up 5 runs here, 8-5. Bottom half of the 5th. So, Sharon, we will have those up on our website a little bit later on in the week as we go into the weekend.
Cody Hall tries to lay down the bunt there.
Yeah, so
pushes it
actually talking here in the press box, you ask and you shall receive. Give us about 5 minutes, Sharon, and we're going to pop those up on our website at CSN Coyotes. So, see, it pays to interact with us here on our YouTube channel and our Twitter page, CSN Coyotes. Like I said, we do everything we can to talk to the fans. And Sharon just tuned in again. She says, thanks, guys. I really do like listening to you. You guys have always been good to my boy. And we're big fans of everybody here in the Scenic West Athletic Conference. Thank you so much, Sharon, for the kind words. And we hope you enjoy the broadcast. And just because we work here for the College of Southern Nevada and announce these games, we are CSN homers, of course. But we do love all the players here. We're big fans of baseball. And like I said, Salt Lake plays some quality ball the entire time. And Joe Barlow, one of our favorite players to watch. Nice to see him on the mound. Like I said, last year Joe was a all-conference catcher for the Salt Lake City Bruins, just showing his versatility. So thanks, Sharon. We'll get those up on the website soon, and we'll update you when they're there. Innings over here as we head to the top half of the 6th. Bruins lead the Spartans 8-3 here on the Coyote Sports Network.
Michael McCovey is staying in the game and now will catch for Lincoln Clayton. Leading off for the Spartans here in the top half of the 6th inning. Number 24, Brady Hoskins, 7-8-9 due up. Looking to get back into this one as Salt Lake leads by 5. First pitch on the way from Clayton here in the 6th is a strike.
And Lincoln Clayton just over 100 pitches here. Still sharp here, throwing a good breaking pitch. Still has some giddy up on his fastball. Like I said, I expect to see Clayton continue into this game, especially as the Bruins hold a 5-run lead here in the top of the 6th.
Now 1-1, and kind of like Benson, McCovey lets one get by him. Another Braxton Bullock sighting. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And both these teams playing to stay on the field. Like I said, immediately following this game, 30 minutes after the conclusion here, we will have the final game of the evening, and that will be between the winner of this game and the College of Southern Nevada Coyotes. So stick with us.
1-2. Just misses outside.
Purpose pitch there by Lincoln Clayton. Like I said, going a little bit out of the zone, hoping to induce a swing and miss there by Hoskins. Like I said, Lincoln Clayton, I believe, was 6 Ks here today.
I literally just counted. It is 6.
Very sharp on the mound so far.
Now he has a full count. Doesn't want to walk the lead off, man. Wow. Spartans be able to put up 2 in the last inning, 1 in the 4th.
And give D.G. Nelson some credit here. He's able to hold Lincoln Clayton back. Got an excellent start out of Joe Barlow. Got some good innings in that loss to Western Nevada, but was able to keep Clayton back now here for this game, and it looks like it's paying dividends so far.
Although he's going to walk the leadoff man here in the 6th, and that'll put up number 33, Caden Woods.
Woods here grounded out to third base and was hit by a pitch here. His first 2 plate appearances.
And this is how, at least it's starting out the same way, how Colorado Northwestern was able to get a couple runs last inning. Lincoln Clayton walked the first 2 batters, and then those 2 batters came on around.
Yeah, absolutely. Bruins provided them with 2 runs here, bottom half of the last inning. Last thing you want to do is give those back here if you're Lincoln Clayton. Just got to bear down a little bit and start making your pitches, hitting your spots.
Caden Woods was showing bunt, pulls it back, called ball. 1-0 count, nobody down, 1 on. Now there is a Bruin thrown around in the bullpen as the bunt is put into the net. See if we can get a number on him. Fortunately, he's wearing yellow with white numbers, and he's about a quarter mile away.
Oh, yeah, it's a far.
It's 30. Okay,
there we go.
Yeah, so that is Isaac Evans throwing around. It was a lot easier to read than I assumed. Isaac Evans throwing around in the Bruin bullpen. Another bunt shown, popping it up, and the back. Caden Woods got to put that one in the dirt.
Yeah, you definitely do here. These Spartans can handle the bat well. Like I said, they have been very impressive in getting some bunts down here on some difficult pitches. Like I said, you got to lay that one down here. 1-2 count now. I wouldn't assume that bet's off though. Lou McCollum over there at third, very aggressive in situations like this. If he has confidence that Woods can lay it down, I wouldn't be surprised to see him try and bunt one more time.
Showing it, pulls it back.
Count now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lincoln Clayton missing high in the zone there with that 74-mile-an-hour breaking pitch.
2-2 count. Hoskins over there at first, taking a lead. Ovard keeping him honest. Below the zone, and once again, Lincoln Clayton with a full count and possibly going to walk the first 2 batters for the 2nd straight inning.
Yeah, and that might shorten the leash here for Lincoln Clayton here. As like you said, the Bruins do have some action in the bullpen.
And he does. He hits some.
Ouch.
Oh, so if anything, I'm sure Woods doesn't mind at all as he gets on over to first, earning his way on.
Well, Woods is going to need to ice himself down here. He's just hit by a pitch for the 2nd time in this game here. Yeah. Lincoln Clayton finding Caden Woods for the 2nd time here. That can't feel great, but
and this might do it.
Yeah, this could be done. DG's taking the walk out here. Let's see if he brought the hook with him, and yes, he did.
He did, and Lincoln Clayton was at how many pitches? 116. So he made it up there and, went 5 full innings and then walked the first 2. And now we will see if we're going to see if Isaac Evans can induce a couple outs here, and we'll give him some warm-up pitches and be right back. Isaac Evans taking over on the hill. And the first batter he will face will be the ninth man in the lineup, Keaton Turner.
And Isaac Evans, as most relievers do, coming in with ducks on the pond, being thrown right into the fire here. Runners on first and second.
Throwing the first ball in the dirt. Turner showing bunt. Corner infielders charging in on it. We'll see if he tries to lay it down again.
Get you some stats here on Evans in one moment here after this pitch.
Opportunity here to cut into that 5-run deficit once again.
Yeah, absolutely. Spartans knocking on the door.
Showing bunt, called strike against him.
Spartans are like those house guests that just won't leave. You want them to leave. You hinted them to leave. You try to lock the door, and they'll
Like,
find
I'm tired. I'm trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, they'll find a way in through the garage or through the back. So, like I said, they'll sneak in and hang around any way they can, and that's what they've been doing in this tournament. Big credit to them. Isaac Evans, 6.00 ERA, 3-1 record here, 21 innings pitched. Kind of a high batting average against here as opponents are hitting .349 against the Salt Lake righty.
CNCC comes back to this one. Just considering him a roommate, they're moving in.
Oh, they're moving in, but they're not paying rent. You know what I mean? And if you've had a roommate before, we all know what that can be like.
Showing that bunt and pushes it foul instead. Hits off the bottom of the bat. Continues on to the backstop. Zach Hoffman sighting at the bottom left of your screen. Hoffman waiting on deck for his chance. Nislanik in the hole. Nobody down. 2-2 count.
Big spot here in this game here. Isaac Evans looking to get some outs here for his Bruins. They got the lead. They just need to get
Showing bunt again,
12.
pulling it back, and you got a full count
12 big outs.
once again. And now, combined, Clayton and Evans threatening to walk the first three batters.
Well, it'd be walk hit by pitch walk.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I know what you mean. I was reading your mind there. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, free passes are a recipe for disaster
And
generally.
there you go.
Wow. There it is.
And now if the Bruins like a little drama, you're getting it now, as now you put 7, 8, 9 on the bags free, and now you turn it back over to Zach Hoffman.
And that's a great point you just made there, Devin. Not only have they walked the bases loaded here, it's 7, 8, and 9. I mean, those are hitters you think that you would be comfortable handling pitching to here, and all of a sudden, lineup turns over for center fielder Zach Hoffman. Hoffman, Nislanik, and Riding will get to take their hacks here with nobody away in the top half of the sixth inning. Long way to go to the conclusion of this game.
High fastball, ball one. I mean, you could walk in a run and help out the Spartans just like that as well.
Oh yeah, it's that Spartan bench is up. Everybody's on the edge of the dugout here. They're engaged. They're fired up. Lou McCollum in the third base batter's box here. That they know they have a chance. So it's anybody's ball game still.
Count 1-1 with nobody down and the bases loaded.
Beautiful pitch there by Evans there to even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Had a little bit of movement on there. Flags moving right to left. Ended up being a gorgeous day here for the third consecutive day of this Region 18 tournament.
Finally, some clouds make their way over to the Vegas Valley.
That is the first clouds we've seen in 2 days.
That's a desert. Not a whole lot of water.
Yeah.
Pick up it's well, kind of. No,
I was going to
nobody
say
over there. If anything,
Yeah.
I don't know why Roberts or Turner slid back in there. You can see where you can see where Ovard is.
Ovard didn't even give him a look, and Isaac Evans was like, "Oh, well, I guess I won't throw." But it gets your uniform dirty.
Yeah, at least Turner is on his toes.
Yeah, right.
1-1. Fouled off. Ooh, into the Spartan bullpen.
Heads up over there, guys.
I mean, there's a very small railing and it hit right off of it all the way into left field. So
yeah, and you got most of the players hanging out over that railing here, even though there is some padding. Like I said, the players are kind of leaned over, halfway through that railing. And it's just very dangerous. Foul balls get on you in a hurry here, no matter whether you're participating in the game, a fan in the stands. Always be aware, folks. Be aware of balls coming back behind you, out of play, in play, because it's dangerous. That ball coming off that bat is flying at you.
Yeah, it's a live field.
Yeah, absolutely.
1-2. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to get over to Hall. Hall's going to go to 1. He does for out number 1, and another run comes on around for CNCC.
Nice job there by Cody Hall, firing to Austin Ovar to get the runner, but we're going to give Zach Hoffman a RBI on the 6-3 ground out here, and the Spartans do inch closer here, if you will. Score now 8-4 in favor of the Bruins, and that's going to bring up right fielder Tanner Nislanik.
Nislanik here with an opportunity to put a couple runs up for his Spartans after he made an excellent diving out effort in right field to try to hold in a couple runs. And there it's going to get behind McCovey. And a run's going to come sliding under the tag. Excellent slide by Caden Woods. Maybe not the fleetest of foot, but getting on in there, making it 5-8.
Definitely not the fleetest of foot. Like I said, Caden Woods, like he was running in sand there, but was able to get home and touch the plate before the tag was down. Just in time, though. And all joking aside here, the Spartans very happy to steal a run there as the score is now 8-5, and a RBI opportunity for Nislanik. Runner sitting on third. If Nislanik can just manufacture a run, like we said, produce it with a hit to the right side, fly ball to the outfield, we got an 8-6 game.
Outside, make it 2-0, and we said earlier, a couple miscues by both catchers haven't really bit him, and unfortunately for McCovey, one run comes around on the pass ball.
Yeah, and it wasn't McCovey that was having trouble catching Lincoln Clayton. It was Cam Benson, of course,
Yeah.
but like you said, now McCovey having an issue with a pitch from Isaac Evans, and no worse for wear.
Fastball high and in, gets handcuffed and missing. 2-1 count, one down, one on. Spartans still in this one, not going away yet.
No, not at all. Like you said, these guys, they're pesky. They're scrappy. They won't leave.
Yeah, they're not tapping out anytime soon.
Not at all. They're trying to finish this fight in style.
That one gets fouled off, and now you'll have 2-2. One down, Taylor Writing on deck, waiting for his opportunity as well.
Our visitors from Rangeley, Colorado, looking to stick around Southern Nevada as long as they can.
I would love another opportunity against the Coyotes, and maybe with a chance to send them home.
Yeah. Well, and can you imagine, you kind of got two teams, at two very different places here. The winner of this game is going to be on cloud nine. They're going to be high. They're going to be happy, high-fiving each other emotionally right there in the game. And the Coyotes, of course, they can't help but be a little bit deflated giving up that lead to Western Nevada. It's going to weigh on their minds. I know they're going to do their best to try to put that behind them and focus on the next game. But like I said, you're going to have two teams, one coming in on a really, really, really good high here, feeling really good about themselves. And, the Coyotes looking to bounce back.
And unfortunately, Isaac Evans walks another batter, puts Nislanik over there at first. And now you have the tying run at the dish in Taylor Writing.
Yeah, and you got the 3 and 4 hitters probably more than likely getting a chance to take a hack here unless Writing grounds into a double play here. 3 and 4 hitters, what more could you want if Reyes is able to do something? Corey Ewald waiting in the hole here. So these Spartans are far from done, folks.
Fully capable right now in one swing of the bat.
And we're in a bullpen game. Caden Hardcastle, Isaac Evans here. This is going to be an interesting game down the stretch here to finish up. Like I said, this is a bullpen game now. Both starters for both sides out of the game.
First pitch misses low and away, bouncing out of the glove of McCovey. And that's going to bring a mound visit.
Yeah, definitely is here.
Yeah, it's good. This is where the pressure is on. I mean, they're up. Salt Lake's up by 3, but one swing of the bat ties this game.
Yeah, and Isaac Evans hasn't looked comfortable since taking the mound here. Honestly, he came in relief of Clayton and has not provided any. He's just been in some trouble, had some issues with command, control, and like I said, just like that, Colorado Northwestern looking to hop right back in this game.
Any idea how many long balls Writing has?
Oh, absolutely. I got that number right here for you, Dev. Asking you shall receive. Taylor Writing here on the season has 3 long balls and leads the team in RBIs with 43.
Well, there you go. You got the third bat of the lineup. Prime spot to make an impact here in the playoffs. Win or go home situation. And, man, what happens if he gets into one? Wouldn't that be spectacular? And is he always a lefty? Yeah, he's a lefty.
Yeah, and of Taylor Writing's 37 hits on the year, 9 of those have gone for extra bases. So definitely a hitter capable of putting a charge into one here.
Waiting patiently for his second pitch. Evans gets set and delivers. Hits that outside corner, makes it 1-1.
Good-looking pitch there from Evans. Getting a called strike on the outside corner here, evening the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike. 8-5 ball game, top of the 6th. We were excited to call this game from the beginning. We said that during the CSN when we were our CSN Western Nevada game, and it has not disappointed. This has been a super fun game between two evenly matched teams, and you're seeing it right out there right now.
Soft toss over to Ovard at first, trying to keep Nislanik honest. Nislanik on first, Turner over there on third. And Riding at the dish.
Hey, got McCovey back there. Be interested to see if Nice Atlantic wants to push the envelope here and try to get himself in scoring position.
And another step off towards third. And
it's my favorite play.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately for Evans, at least he's not doing anything out of it, and have to keep a balk called. We've already seen one balk this game.
Yeah, be careful.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2 from Riding.
Last thing you want to do is try to get cute and then get called for a balk, especially in this situation here. It would cost you a run and put a runner in scoring position, so that would be a very, very costly error.
Taylor Riding, batting gloves in his back pocket, needs a little bit of dirt to dry off his hands. Grips it, getting ready to rip it. 1-2 count. 1 down, 2 on here in the bottom half of the 6th.
And once again,
top half of the 6th.
Faked it third, faked it first. Just wonder if Evans is just fighting himself out there. If he's really, really laboring there. Maybe doesn't even want to throw the pitch to home at the moment.
He does that, bounces off the glove of McCovey, and another run's going to come around for the Spartans. And, wow, look at that, all the way over there. Nislanic going to third.
Well, and talk about heads-up base running. Michael McCovey did not hustle to that ball. He took a nonchalant approach, figured the run was going to touch home regardless. What he didn't figure was that Tanner Nislanic was going to be hustling the entire way, hit the bag at second, never hesitated going to third, and just like that, the Colorado Northwestern Community College Spartans have drawn to within 2 runs here, and Tanner Nislanic is 90 feet away.
And all 3 batters that were the first 3 leadoff batters, 7, 8, 9, that were walked, have come around to score.
Yep.
And the other batter that has been walked, Nislanic, now 90 feet away from doing the same thing.
And most walks will come around to bite you, and that's exactly what's happening here. Like you said, all 3 of those walks coming around to score here in this inning. Wow.
2 of them on pass balls.
And the Bruins had just a hammerlock on this game here, and now it's just kind of slipping through their fingers a little bit.
One swing of the bat makes this a 1-run game. High and out. Wow. Good eye at the dish. I probably would have swung at that one.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely would have swung and been sitting down there. And Sergio Reyes on deck. Corey Ewald in the hole. So
this is the prime opportunity for the Spartans.
These Spartans are getting ready to make a charge, and they not getting ready to. They have. I mean, they put up a 3-spot here. They put up 6 runs in the last 3 frames, and that's exactly what you want to do. Uncle Mo switching dugouts here, putting on the red and black of the Colorado Northwestern Spartans here. He was wearing Bruin gold and blue. Uncle Mo, he's a fair-weather guy. He'll switch in a second.
Giant gap in right center field, calling Riding's name. And that one rings him up on that one. Strike 3 called.
Excellent placement of that pitch by Evans. It looked good, but the umpire had a delayed reaction there. I wasn't sure if he was calling that ball 4 or strike 3. Excellent location there on that pitch by Isaac Evans to retire Taylor Riding, and that's going to bring up Sergio Reyes.
12 batters later, and the Bruin pitching staff records their next K.
Yeah, wow. Long time in between Ks, long time in between outs, it seems like, here for the Bruins. And Reyes looking for a clutch hit to bring the runner home from third.
First pitch is a strike from Evans. 2 down, and Reyes looking to make an impact here, trying to pull him maybe on the ground and get Nislanic on home.
And if you're McCovey behind the plate there, you want to be active. You know that you've had a couple pass balls already leading the runs. You do not want to let another one get by you. That's fouled. Back here, no balls and 2 strikes.
Now Reyes in the 0-2 hole, and Evans going to search for that next K. He already has 1 K in his outing. Trying to double it up here. One pitch can do it.
Got to have it here if you're Isaac Evans. Want to get your Bruins back in the dugout and give them an opportunity to swing the bats.
Handcuffs him and gets him swinging. Isaac Evans does what he needs to do, but not before 3 runs come around for the Spartans as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Ninth batter of the lineup, Nick Roberts will lead off for the Bruins, now with this team only leading by 2.
Yeah, high pressure time here for both sides here. One of them will go home after this game, and this has been a well-played game, well-played tournament here so far. Thanks to all our fans for joining us here at Moore Stadium, and if you couldn't be here in person,
well, that was a deep shot in the left field. Chasing back and over the head of Turner, bounces in to the Clayton Mortgage and Investment signed out there, and there's a lead-off double for Nick Roberts.
Nick Roberts puts a charge into one, giving that ball a ride here, getting all the way out to the wall. Lead-off double for the Salt Lake City Bruin leadoff hitter here in the home half of the 6th, and they're looking to get a couple runs back after allowing a 3 spot in the top half of this inning.
Most runs they've given up in a single inning. And Mitch Berryhill comes back to the dish. Could add an RBI, another RBI to his total.
Mitch has a couple flyouts to center field, also an RBI single to his credit. Very active batter here. 2016 Scenic West Athletic Conference batting champion.
And Hardcastle will step off. Another Spartan throwing around in the bullpen. As I try to stand up and see it, trying to find him through the palm trees. And there's two hills in the bullpen, and the one on the left hidden by the trees, and that seems to be the Spartan favorite.
Can't do us any favors here and warm up on the closer one.
No, not at all.
That'd be too easy.
It looks like there's a 1 on his back somewhere out of 2 numbers. Can't tell what side it's on though.
Hey, we're halfway there.
First pitch, ground ball right side. It's gonna tough one under the glove of right, all the way into center field, and the Bruins get 1 run back here after an RBI single from Mitch Berryhill.
Well, that ball had eyes, Devin. That's a definition of a C&I single here as Mitch Berryhill found the hole there, got that into the outfield, and that's how you lead the conference in batting here when balls like that go your way. And Mitch Berryhill, RBI, and just like that, another run for the Bruins. They extend their lead over the Spartans now to 9-6.
Might be Trevor Bradley in the bullpen over there for the Spartans, but we'll see in a minute. And at the dish is Skylar Mahoney, seeing the first pitch hit the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
And Skylar Mahoney provided us with one of the most exciting plays of this Region 18 tournament when his inside the park home run plated 3 Bruins here a couple innings ago. Very exciting play, Devin. Anytime you see an inside the park home run, it's super fun. And like I said, Mahoney was running around, turned it into gear here, and touched home without even having to slide. So it just shows you how quick he is around the bases.
Yeah, it was fun for him. Not so much fun for Nislantic out there, right?
No, definitely wasn't fun for East Atlantic as he laid out and tried to make it happen. Said you can't fault him for trying to make that catch here. It was an all-or-nothing play with 2 away in the inning. And unfortunately for East Atlantic, he came up empty.
A breeze moves the palm trees out of the way, and I can see now that it is Tyler Beach warming up in the Spartan bullpen, wearing number 10 on his back. So in case Hardcastle comes into some hard times, we'll see if they go to the beach. Hardcastle yet to throw his second pitch. And back over to first. Trying to keep Berryhill honest and keeping Mahoney waiting patiently.
Yeah, Mitch Berryhill definitely a threat to swipe a bag here. Caden Hardcastle doing his best to keep Mitch Berryhill close to the bag at first. See if the Bruin center fielder takes off. There he goes.
That's why, and unfortunately Wood's not able to catch it cleanly. Strike recorded at the dish and a stolen base for Berryhill.
Give Mitch Berryhill a stolen base there. Heads up base running. Like I said, he wasn't going to stay on first long. Broke for second base. Ball in the dirt here. No throw over. Gets in without a throw, and just like that, the Bruins keeping the pressure on. Give them some credit here. It's exactly what you got to do after you give up some runs in your top half of the inning. You got to get those back. Bruins fighting here to add to their lead.
Third pitch. Swing and a miss. He did catch it, and down goes Mahoney, so trying to battle back here is Hardcastle. That's a good way to sit down the guy with the inside part of the home run.
Yeah.
3 pitches, 3 strikes, and he's done.
Well, and Hardcastle did allow that, too. So, like you said, he gets a somewhat a measure of revenge here, although Skylar Mahoney's still winning that battle.
Austin Ovard returns to the dish. So far on the day, he is 1 for 2 with a double. He also wore 1. First time he was up. And here comes the first pitch.
He was hit by a pitch, stole a base here, got 2 over.
And calling time. Hardcastle steps off. Still keeping an eye on Berry Hill over there at second base. The lights turning on here in Henderson, Nevada, in anticipation of the next game to follow.
Yeah, and the next game will be the College of Southern Nevada Coyotes.
And that hit him.
Playing one of these two teams here.
Ovard wears it in the belt, heads over to first, and now you got runners on first and second with only one down for the cleanup man, Trevor Peterson.
Super rare to see hit batsmen multiple times here. Austin Ovard has wore 2 pitches here. And on the flip side for the Spartans, Caden Woods was hit back-to-back plate appearances here. So Austin Ovard will probably need to ice himself down after this game. Well, not if he wins. Like I said, he'll have a chance to get a drink of water and maybe.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's really about it.
Maybe a pat in the back.
Yep.
Get back out there and try to win another one.
Exactly. Maybe a couple words of encouragement, and that's it.
First pitch of the sequence. Misses low and out.
And Hardcastle having a hard time finding the strike zone here in this inning. He's been all over the place. Very erratic for the Spartan lefty here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Like you said, Beach maybe about ready to come in and relieve Caden here is having a hard time consistently locating his pitches for strikes.
Although if he can induce a ground ball here, a double play gets him out of this one.
Very true.
I'm sure that's what they're searching for, and maybe once the double play, if it gets eliminated, then they'll go to the beach.
Absolutely. And who doesn't like the beach?
I love the beach. 1-1, count 1 down, 2 on. Bruins threatening to extend their lead. And Hardcastle delivers. Taking in. There's a line drive right there. And there you go. You get the double play. Line drive right into Hoskins. Doubles him up when he throws it over to right. And Hardcastle survives another inning.
That's how you end a rally right there.
And we'll go to the top of the 7th. Bruins lead by 3. We can see the interaction going around on YouTube.
Yes,
and that's the thing about this. We're here. We're literally here. You can talk to us just as easy as we're talking to you.
Yeah, chime in. And like you said, Sharon Barlow asked for the Region 18 all-conference teams. They are up on our page, Sharon, so just visit csncoyotes.com. There's a Region 18 tournament page. All the first, second team honorable mentions and Player of the Year winners are listed there. Char Ewald, want to say hello to her. Thanks for the great words here. Telling Devin and I hello, saying we're doing a great job here on the broadcast. We appreciate that, Char.
High pop-up lands in the grass. Nobody there to get it, and Peterson taps his chest, saying that maybe he called for it and then backed out from it. Peterson, Evans, and McCovey all had a really good look at it as it hit the grass.
Also would like to say hello to Tanya Wright, tuning in all the way from Vancouver, Canada all week. Thank you. She said thanks for the great commentary. Thank you, Tanya, for taking some time out of your day to listen to us here on the broadcast. Go CNCC, of course. She's rooting for Taylor, right? I imagine that's her son. So let's do that. She says great job, Zach, here from Cher Ewald.
Runner goes. Fouled off.
Sorry about the cloud exposure. Tanya says the cloud is making her crazy with the exposure on the camera. It's bringing a little bit of a different feed into her view. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully it's gone away. And Tanya, you are absolutely right. Corey has been on fire all tournament for sure. Really one of the, I don't want to say one of the bright spots for the Colorado Northwestern Spartans because there has been a few, but he is absolutely playing some dynamic baseball, as are all these Spartans here. And thanks to all our listeners, like I said, Tanya, Shar, Miss Barlow, we appreciate it. And like I said, keep talking to us. Keep interacting with us. This is one of the funnest things that we get to do here is read the comments page on our YouTube channel. Love, love, love the interaction. So thank all you ladies for your kind words. Hopefully the broadcasts are up to your expectations and satisfactions here. And we have a heck of a game here. Top of the 7th inning here. 9-6 Spartans trailing. But this is going to be a fun one down the stretch, Deb. Buckle up.
And the Coyotes are making their way back to the stadium. They're watching this one over there by the bullpen. Not in the uniform just yet, kind of casual, but they're keeping an eye on this game because knowing they're going to play somebody next in probably the next hour and a half.
And Sharon Barlow says, sweet thanks, and then, what else can I ask for? ... You never know until you ask, Sharon. The worst anyone can say is no. So we'll be eagerly awaiting your next comments here on the YouTube page.
0-2. Ground ball right side over to Mahoney. Mahoney gets it to Hall. Hall over to Ovard. Not in time to get the force out at second for the first out.
Bruins are able to retire the lead runner there, and that's exactly what you want to do in that scenario if you're unable to turn the double play. That's going to bring up number 24, Brady Hoskins. Hoskins playing shortstop today. We've seen him at third the previous 2 games for the Spartans, but some moving parts, of course. Corey Ewald getting a well-deserved day off from behind the dish here, doing a fantastic job the last couple days. He's DHing instead here. That's going to help him out.
Hoskins is 1 for 1 with a single RBI and 2 walks. So he's gotten on every single time, and I'm sure they would love to see him do the same thing here. Still trailing by 3 in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, absolutely here. Top of the 7th here. 9 outs left for the Spartans to make up a 3-run deficit.
A little low on that one.
And it go a long way to helping that out here if they can plate a run or two here in the top half of the 7th. So see what CNCC has in store.
Slowly chipping away, although the Bruins has keep extending their lead every time the Spartans puts them up on the board too.
Yes, absolutely. Like you said, this has just been a fun game to watch. Runs being scored by both teams in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings here. So these half innings have been very, very exciting times here. Good baseball. Game started out with a little bit of a lull, if you will. But
there's a shot, towering shot in the left center field. Hall over there, Roberts over there, and Roberts will catch it for out number 2.
Nice job there by Nick Roberts calling it off and able to handle that ball as we have the last bit of sunshine here for the day. Lights are on here at Moore Stadium. It'll be, what did you say, maybe about an hour left of sunshine, Dev? Maybe a little less?
I'd say about 45 minutes makes sense. We can see the sun barely making it to the top of the mountains over on the right side, or the east part of the town.
Yep, and a gorgeous day for baseball. Like I said, we've been blessed with some good weather here this weekend, and that's not something that we could say this season.
Yeah, a lot of times it's been nice, but a couple times getting rained out and makes it a lot interesting. But it, like as you said before, it takes that X factor out of it. It literally just makes it team on team without having to battle the third team in the weather.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's that variable, that element, the weather, being something that affects both teams and not only having to play each other but having to fight those elements as well. Nice to see some clear skies here for this Region 18 tournament 2016 edition here. And we're happy to bring you all of these games here on our YouTube page, College of Southern Nevada Athletics. Also hit us up anytime on our Twitter feed at CSN Coyotes.
Taylor Wright sliding back in several times under the tag of Ovard. 0-1 on the way. Runner goes. Going to get thrown down. McCovey throws the ball, and he's safe. Excellent dive right there from Taylor Wright. Stealing second. Strike called at the dish. 0-2, 2 down. And a runner in scoring position for the Spartans.
Yeah, Spartans gotta have it here. Like I said, 7 outs left here in their season as they trail by 3. And that is a key run standing on second base here as Caden Woods hoping to help out his team and his cause here by putting one in the outfield and bringing the Spartans run closer to this 3-run deficit.
1-2 pitch. Low and away. McCovey backhands that one. Already seen a couple pass balls get by him. Come around for some runs. Extra bases. And I'm sure Wright's keeping an eye on that glove of his.
Well, let's give Isaac Evans some credit here. He has settled in this inning for sure. Oh,
and paints that outside corner, and down goes Caden Woods, leaving one stranded as we head to the 7th inning stretch. And the Spartans here in the bottom half of the 7th inning going to the beach. Tyler Beach, that is, up on the bump, taking over for Hardcastle. And the first batter he's going to face will be the DH, Mitch Kavanaugh.
Yeah, Mitch Kavanaugh will be followed by Cam Lane and Michael McCovey here.
And Kavanaugh fouls the first one off.
5, 6, 7 batters for the Bruins here in the bottom half of the 7th.
Still only a 3-run lead, and the Bruins have added at least 1 run in the past 5 innings.
Yeah, and if that CSN Western Nevada game tells you anything, stick around, folks. This game is hardly in control by any team. Bruins in the favorite spot here, up 9-6 here, looking to win. But like I said, anything can happen here. Baseball's a funny game like that. Just takes a pitch or two to start a rally. So
we've seen these Spartans with the late fireworks.
Absolutely. And we've seen some fun games. These games have just been an absolute thrill to call here. Very competitive all the way
baseball.
from the first pitch all the way to the 27th out. Like you said, postseason baseball, Devin, nothing like it. All these teams competing for an opportunity to continue their season, head to the 2016 Western Districts.
1-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Tried to chase it down. Hard one for right. Right to Reyes. Oh, Reyes not able to handle it. Getting backed up by Woods. He didn't even touch first, so lucky for the Spartans. Kavanaugh didn't touch first and had to retreat back.
Yeah, because he could have headed for second, probably been in there. But either way, Mitch Kavanaugh is going to be on base.
And if anything, maybe if Woods was right behind there and that ball still gets past him a little bit, could have thrown him out at first.
Yeah, 100%.
It could have been a 4-2-3.
4-2-3.
Either way. Well, he's on now, so Kavanaugh gets out of that one.
That would have been something, huh? 4-2-3.
Kavanaugh would have got an earful.
Oh, wow, yeah, and then some.
So E4 in the books. Base hit. Giving it a base hit. Yeah, it was a hard ball, and he had to charge in hard on it, so it makes sense to me. Base hit in the books puts a base hit total to 11. 11 hits for the Bruins. 4 for the Spartans.
And Cam Lane here showed us some pop in his bat as he hit his second home run of the tournament here. A shot over the left field wall here. And let's see if the Bruin right fielder has a similar feat in store this next time up. Like I said, we saw back-to-back home runs in plate appearances from Blake Wiggins earlier today. Boy, did he have himself a game. Unfortunately for the Coyotes, it was in a losing effort, but Blake Wiggins and Drew Newson, shining bright.
You're going to need it here because one of these teams on the field at the moment will have some solid momentum before they play the Coyotes later.
And you wonder, we were talking about that yesterday, is the advantage to the team that just played that takes the field or the team sitting around gets a chance to rest a little bit? It's an age-old question here. We'll get to see it.
Well, there he goes. Beach throwing out Cam Lane for the first out.
Yeah, Beach here throwing some nasty little breaking stuff there to retire Cam Lane.
The second time someone's hit a home run and then struck out in the next at-bat.
And that's going to bring up Michael McCovey. Oh, actually a pinch hitter, excuse us.
Just kidding. That's Easton Talon.
And Easton Talon here pinch hitting for the Bruins.
25 for 15.
Mark that in your scorebooks there, folks. Easton Talon steps in to the box for his first at-bat of the game.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. At least he came to swing. Double play opportunity for the Spartans.
Oh, yeah, when you get an opportunity to pinch hit, you've been on that bench itching. You know what I mean? You want to get in there and swing the bat. Last thing you want to do is get called out, caught looking, anything like that. I mean, you get one opportunity maybe in the game to swing the bat, grip it, and rip it. Take your best shot.
Calling time. Steps back in.
Yeah. And Easton Talon will be followed by Cody Hall, unless we have a pinch hitter here. Let's see when we get there. One away in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Bruins lead the Spartans 9-6.
Swing and a miss. Swinging again. Hard swing for strike 2. Talon came to show up and came to make an impact. Spartans still within slam range. Although if Talon has any say in it, he's going to try to put him out of it.
I'd like to say hello to Kevin Mahoney, father of Skylar Mahoney. Said it was fun watching his son's inside the park home run.
It was fun to call.
Yeah, Dad Kevin wants to say, great job, Skylar. He's watching you from Sacramento. So.
Ground ball over the head. That is fair. Bounces over the head of Reyes all the way into right field. Finally, Nislanen gets it. He's going to try to throw it on in. No runners try to come on around, but a double off of a 2-hop chop right there from Talon.
Thanks for touching bases with us, Kevin. Must be a proud dad watching at home in Sacramento. Skylar Mahoney, one heck of a ball player here. Good young second baseman for the Salt Lake City Bruins. Interested to see where his career takes him after he's finished up in Salt Lake.
Cody Hall now at the dish with runners in scoring position and only one out. Double play is definitely going to be hard right here, but attainable.
Yeah, it is attainable. Like I said, and the Bruins here looking to just keep the pressure on, tighten the screws here. They got Cody Hall here with a big opportunity. It's a huge run standing on third base. It may not look like it now, 9-6 game. But what you want to do is keep your team out of slam range, as you always say, Devin. You want to get ahead by at least 5 runs, so you can avoid that situation here at all costs. And it's an excellent opportunity for Cody Hall and the Bruins to do just that. If he can put a ball in the outfield here, excellent chance to score 2 with a base hit.
First pitch on the way. Misses inside. Infield playing up on the grass, avoiding a play at home.
And thanks again to all our fans for interacting with us. This is a ball here. Getting to read the comments page, getting to interact with you guys, talk with you, know that you're out watching the broadcast. That's what we live for here. Devin and I love that kind of stuff. Keep the comments coming. Like I said, the interaction is fantastic.
I mean, literally, we're here and you're talking right to us.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking right back to you. Like I said, we love to interact, love to speak to our fans, love to answer any questions that you may have. So please.
And we'll be here probably next season as well. So
Yes, absolutely.
By all
Hopefully.
means, even though all but one team are going home this weekend, we'll be here next season too.
Yes, absolutely. We plan on it here unless SID Drew Fair
Yeah, until we get the boot.
wants to fire us. Yeah, just send us back and send us on our way. But if he's gracious enough to have us back, we would be happy and obliged to come and provide more commentary and be a part of this fantastic conference for another season. So, like I said, folks, thanks again. This has been a fantastic year. It seems like in the blink of an eye, it seems like it was just January. And here we are in mid-May
And
playing postseason baseball.
there goes Hall, 4 pitches, loads the bags, and Tyler Beach in a little bit of a trouble here, although
Yeah,
double play opportunity comes back to the Spartans.
Yeah, life is not a beach for Tyler at the moment here as Nick Roberts steps into the batter's box and he has a bases loaded opportunity here, looking to really open this game up here. If he can put one anywhere in the outfield here, this could be a real dangerous spot for the Spartans here. Beach really want to settle in, make his pitches here, and hopefully his defense can reward him here if he can throw a ground ball, maybe get out of the inning.
Sizable gap over there between Hoskins and second base at shortstop side. First pitch, swing and a miss.
And give Salt Lake a lot of credit. I mean, they have just been on the offensive, on the attack all evening here. 12 hits, 9 runs. They've scored runs in 5 of the 7 innings so far here in the game.
They're not letting up the gas.
No, not at all. They got the pedal to the metal, and that's what you need to do in these games, looking to make it runs in 6 of 7 innings if they can plate a runner here.
That one's fouled off. 0-2 count, and Beach strike away from getting a second out and then having a force out every bag for the final out.
Yeah, absolutely here. This is a big spot. Like I said, it's 9-6. It may not seem like a whole lot now, but that runner standing on third is huge here. If you're Salt Lake, you want to do everything you can to bring that runner home.
And, of course, you have the batting champion, Berryhill, waiting on deck. Ground ball left side, getting scooped up by Hoskins. Hoskins at least gets the force out at second. Another run comes on around corners. First and third will have runners on it with 2 down and Salt Lake up by 4.
And you got the Spartan second baseman here talking to the umpire here. Thought he was interfered with on that slide in here. That's a tough call, though. You know, Taylor Wright over there talking to the umpire, asking him, hey, said he obstructed me a little bit, may have came in a little high on the slide or whatever. But that's a judgment call, and it's a very tough call to make. Last thing you want to do if you're an umpire is make that call unless it's absolutely egregious. The runner barrels you over or, you know, completely slides out of the line of the base path.
Yeah, if you sell it like a punter, maybe you'll get it.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah. If you go ahead and watch some tape on some punters here. A punter or an NBA player. I mean, those guys,
yeah, seriously.
Flops have gotten unbelievably bad in the NBA these days.
Swing and a miss from Berryhill. Wow,
There's no such thing as being tough and taking a charge like a man, so to speak, in the NBA. Everybody's flopping around. Rajon Rondo, one of the worst in the league at that. Guy just tries to sell it every time. But, yeah, like I said, tough to get that interference here on the runner here at second base either way. And Mitch Berryhill here looking to put one in the outfield here. SWAC batting champion here for 2016 is Mitch Berryhill.
Look, that was a pitch out right there as Woods was practically in the right-handed batter's box expecting the runner to Roberts to take off the second.
Yeah, which I thought he would too, and don't put it past him to do it here on this pitch.
Right over there at second base playing in the grass, a couple feet in the grass.
But the last thing you want to do is take an RBI opportunity away from Berryhill here, one of your most consistent hitters in the lineup with a runner standing on third. So actually, rethinking that, you probably think that runner is going to stay put on first for the most part.
1-1 count, 2 down, 2 on. Bruins still trying to extend their lead. They've gotten at least 1 run since the second inning.
Mitch Berryhill, very impressive, 76 hits during the regular season. Like I said, he was one of the toughest outs in the conference.
And the third pitch of the sequence. Swung on and missed. High changeup. Gets him swinging it air. 1-2 count now, and now Beach can finally sit down if he records one more strike.
And thanks again, Kevin. Kevin chiming in here. Kevin Mahoney, that would be, says, thanks, guys. You do a great job. Thank you so much, Kevin. We appreciate the kind words here. And like I said, enjoy the rest of this game here from Sacramento. And it looks like you may have an opportunity to watch your son play a double dip here as the Bruins may face the Coyotes here in the nightcap.
Fouling off that one. Yeah, exactly. One of these teams is desperately wanting to play a doubleheader today.
And Mary Kavanaugh chimes in here. It's going to be obviously Mitch Kavanaugh's mother. So happy to be listening from New York on the East Coast here. It's about, 8 o'clock over there? Oh, actually almost 10 o'clock, not 9:50 on the East Coast. Thanks for staying up late with us, Mary. Thanks for making it possible to watch my favorite baseball player ever, she said. And, of course, like I said, it's so awesome. The junior college level here, the interaction of the parents, the Coyote parents that we get to meet and interact with, just the fans, they'll come up and talk to us, they'll introduce themselves, and it's just such a tight-knit group here. Baseball parents are some of the most loyal fans, and it's just nice to interact and speak with you guys on a daily basis, and getting the opportunity to do this for us is something that we cherish.
1-2. Now Roberts takes off towards second. 2-2 count, 2 down, and honestly, it's just a whole lot of fun for us.
It is a thrill of a lifetime, honestly, for me. I wouldn't want to be doing anything else than what I'm doing here right now, calling these games. And like I said, the interaction and to get to, interact with these parents and things. Like I said, this is the stuff that we live for here. So, Mary Kavanaugh, thanks for staying up late with us on the East Coast, and hopefully there's plenty more baseball for you. See how late you can stay up. We do have a final game here. They'll be starting 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one here.
Popped into foul territory, out of the reach of Writing, and trying to make a beat on it. 2-2 count remains, 2 down, 2 on. Yeah, exactly. Mitch Kavanaugh, a couple batters away.
Yeah, absolutely. Mitch will be coming up here, and Mitch, jack of all trades. Like I said, he was hitting cleanup, pitched in relief of Joe Barlow last game. Mitch Kavanaugh, very, very good athlete, obviously, being able to hit as well as he does and then take the bump and throw some pitches here. Whenever you can pitch at the junior college level, you have a exceptional arm, that's for sure.
There's another one over to the head of Writing. Yes, that one finally lands fair. Pretty much almost the same hit, but a couple more feet foul. 2 more runs come around for the leadoff man and the batting champion, Mitch Berryhill.
Yeah, and give Mitch Berryhill some credit there. You couldn't have thrown that ball out there any better. Sawed it off here off the left field line, just fair. Mitch Berryhill with 2 more RBIs, and that's going to be runs 11 and 12 for the Bruins. And just like that, Salt Lake City doubling up the Spartans 12-6 here.
Definitely a tough task. The Spartans, 6 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. The Bruins, 12 runs, 13 hits, only 1 error.
Yeah, and they've kept the pressure on. They've scored in 6 of their 7 offensive opportunities at the plate here. The only inning they were denied a run was the bottom of the first, and they had a guy at third in that inning. They just couldn't bring him home. So, like I said, credit to D.G. Nelson and the Bruins here. They have been swinging some hot bats. They've kept the pressure on the Spartans all game, and it's paid dividends here with 12 runs on 13 hits here so far through 6 2/3 innings of play.
But, hey, until you get all 27 outs, you never know what's going to happen.
No, absolutely not. And Skylar Mahoney in the box here, taking a hack.
Grounding it over to Writing. Writing going to throw it over to Reyes in time for out number 3. So the Bruins add 3 more runs here in the bottom half of the 7th inning, now leading by 6. Keaton Turner leading off here in the top half of the 8th inning. His team down by 6. And now behind the dish, Joe Barlow.
And Joe Barlow here in a very familiar spot. Like I said, all-conference catcher in 2015.
Catching the strike right here, 1-1 count.
And Ashton Montoya's mother, Lisa Montoya, chiming in here, says thank you so much for the live game coverage. Thank you for listening, Lisa.
And we're assuming. Yeah,
well, we're assuming.
Could
We're
be an
assuming,
aunt,
right?
probably. No,
Could be an aunt or a
know.
family member of Ashton Montoya. We're assuming here. It says it makes her feel so much better knowing that she's not really missing the game now. And we're happy to provide this coverage for you. And glad you're tuning in here with us wherever you're listening from.
1-2 count. A little low and away. 2-2 now. Turner on the day, 1 for 2 with a single, a strikeout, and a walk. Did come around for a run score as well. So 2-2. Down by 6. But a couple things going their way might turn this game around.
And we got some players listening as well as Kayla
Ground
Stevens.
ball right side in the dirt. Good dig over there by Ovard, tagging first for out number 1.
Salt Lake Community College softball player here, Region 18 champs, of course, as she is able to say. And she says, good luck, SLCC baseball boys. Get it. And congratulations to you, Kayla, and your Salt Lake City Lady Bruins here as they were able to capture the Region 18 championship.
Yeah, you called a lot of those games.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fun. And when they came to Southern Nevada here and played our Coyotes, boy, that team really did it. Like I said, Ray Gall, I mean, the depth on that team was amazing. I believe they had 6 or 7 hitters bat better than 300, and they annihilated the competition here. They were the premier team in the Scenic West Athletic Conference, and good luck to the Lady Bruins at Nationals.
Yeah, if we can't win it, at least hopefully someone from our same conference can.
Oh, 100%. You know, when we're eliminated, of course, we're going to always root for the Scenic West, and like I said, good luck up there, ladies.
At the dish is Zach Hoffman. He's got a 3-0 count in his favor. Isaac Evans still up on the bump, trying to locate the zone here. Barlow setting out. Gets it high and in, but hits the zone. 3-1 count. Still another friendly pitch should come Hoffman's way.
Nice nugget of information here from Sherilyn Barlow. We got to give a quick shout out to Trevor Peterson, who is a first-time uncle, brand new uncle. It's got to be a thrill for Trevor Peterson there. Family member having a child here. It's very, very cool. So congrats, Trevor. Uncle Trevor, like I said, hopefully you get the mid out with the kid and teach him how to play some ball. Like I said, his uncle a collegiate baseball player, so definitely good genes in the family and good opportunity to learn from Uncle Trevor. So congrats, Trevor, on that accomplishment.
Hoffman's over there at first after being walked. Nislanik at the dish, seeing the first pitch go below the zone for ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 down, 1 on here in the top half of the 8th. CNCC down to their final 5 outs. Trying to get a late surge as they did against the College Son of Nevada Coyotes.
Yeah, easier said than done, though. Like I said, this Salt Lake City team has definitely brought the bats out today, and that has resulted in 12 runs being scored in just 7 innings of play here. Very efficient baseball. And Isaac Evans has settled into a groove, hasn't he, Dev?
Yes, he has. Hasn't really given up much. I'm going back to it. Let me see. There's a shot down the line going foul. Since he's came in, only given up 1 hit.
Yeah.
1 hit, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, a lot of putouts.
Great numbers here as Isaac Turner came out. Of
3
course,
walks.
if you remember, in relief of Lincoln Clayton, a little bit shaky to start, but he has settled in nicely, gotten on track, and pitched his Bruins in close to the winner's circle here.
There's a shot in the left field. It's going to be a tough one for Roberts over there by the line and catching it right on the foul line. In foul territory for out number 2.
Nice job there by Nick Roberts to get over and make that play here. Squeeze that for out number 2. And like I said, the sand is falling through the hourglass, so to speak, here for the Colorado Northwestern Community College Spartans. But no matter what happens here, win, lose, this Spartans team gave it all they had. They came out here with a ton of heart, and I'm a fan. Like I said, I get to watch this team as closely this year as I would have liked. Not a lot of their games.
There's a foul. Oh, yeah, foul ball down the right side. And, CNCC down to their final 4 outs, but, they made CSI go home and they're trying to avoid the same thing here.
Oh, my gosh. And they gave our Coyotes a sweat as they played us all the way down, tooth and nail. Like we said, one of the best games of this tournament.
One of the best games we've ever called, I
yeah,
believe.
Yeah. I couldn't agree with that more. And like I said, congrats, to Lou McCollum and his guys. Like I said, they came out here to Southern Nevada in this Region 18 tournament and represented themselves and their college very, very well.
And seriously, guys, it's on YouTube. Game 1 of yesterday, so it was Game 5 overall, if I remember correctly, or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Either way.
Barn burner.
Long game, 3.5 hours, but man, was it fantastic.
3.5 hours seemed like it flew by here because, like I said, that game was so exciting.
It's on YouTube.
Took us a minute to catch our breath sometimes.
Watch it. It's incredible.
Yeah, definitely give it a look if you got a chance.
1-2 count here against the lefty righting. Trying to stay alive, keep it going. Here it comes. Ground ball right side over to Mahoney. Mahoney's going to go to first to Ovard in time for out number 3. So now the Spartans down to their final 3 outs. But first, the Bruins will go grab the bats in the bottom of the 8th. Well, Taylor Beach is done. Taylor Beach. We have actually 2 different spellings, so somebody clear that up for us on YouTube, please, because some of them say Taylor and some are Tylor. So Tyler. Either way, Mr. Beach is done, and in place of him will be number 28, Chase Kanedeck, now on the hill for the Spartans here in the bottom of the 8th.
So just to clear something up here, Lisa Montoya is Ashton's mom. Says, LOL, I'm his mom, and today is Ashton's birthday. So big happy birthday to Ashton Montoya here, celebrating it here in Southern Nevada with us at the Region 18 tournament, and we're happy to have you here, Ashton.
Maybe some late birthday magic will come in the 9th, but here, and hitting Austin Ovard, his Kanedeck, and he's going to head over to first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right in the back, first pitch.
Ouch.
And that's the 3rd time he's been hit.
I was just gonna say that. I said Austin Ovard has been a magnet for the baseball today, hit by a pitch 3 times. And that's got to be frustrating, too. Like, as a batter, nobody likes to get hit with a baseball, let alone 3 times in one game. And then on the flip side here, we saw the Spartan catcher Caden Woods hit by pitches in back-to-back plate appearances.
Yeah, so if anything, somebody get a bag of ice ready for Ovard.
Oh, my goodness, please.
The back must be broken up by now.
Yeah, give Austin an ice bag.
Trevor Peterson at the dish, not getting hit. Woods keeping it in front of him. .1-0 count. Nobody down, 1 on.
And the Spartans trying to get back in the dugout, down only 6 here, and try to mount any kind of rally or charge they can in the top half of the 9th. Last thing you want to do is allow any more runs if you're CNCC.
That one gets away from Woods. Still got to chase it down because he's going to go over to third.
And look at Austin Ovard busting it all the way around. And you got to love a player that hustles like that. Austin Ovard hit second base. He didn't hesitate for a second. He rounded that bag perfectly into third base here on the pass ball. And like I said, probably a little bit upset for getting hit by that pitch. He said, I'm going to show you. Get over to third here with nobody out in the inning. Excellent hustle there by the Bruin first baseman, Austin Ovard.
And now Peterson has an RBI opportunity with the infield coming in, playing on the grass. Nobody down. 2-0 count. Kandek trying to hit the zone. A little low once again. Another Spartan pitcher getting ready in the bullpen just in case. I'm not sure what in case of, but here he is. 3-0 count. Now hitting the zone, battling back. 4 balls and then 1 strike. And I called it hitting the batter a ball.
Yeah, you did for sure. Chase Kandek here, coming set here trying to battle back in this at bat. Before that, we have time called at the plate.
No, time called at third.
Or third, excuse me.
I'm not sure, but
it looks like the
riding is getting an earful from the third base umpire.
Yeah. And
now they're going to get the...
the coach needs to come out and get between the player and the umpire here. You never like to see that kind of verbal jousting between an umpire and a position player here. And it's gotten a bit heated because we've had to call timeout. And now it looks like the CNCC coach is going to try it out here and have a couple words for the umpire.
It's kind of hard for you guys to see just off the left side, but you see the CNCC coach now entering your screen, standing next to Ovard, who's on third. He's speaking to the umpire over there at third, and from sheer motioning and from what I can see up here, might have been a little back and forth between Ovard and Riding.
That's what I think. And maybe the umpire said, "Listen, you guys got to zip it up here. No more of that." The umpires usually let a little bit of a conversation go on, unless it's blatant disrespect or profanity, directed toward another player themselves. But whatever it was, they called time, and it looks like they've settled everything down here. So let's go ahead and keep it clean here. Keep it fun, boys. Like I said, we love baseball here. We love to see it. And that's just the competitive juices flowing between these players. I mean, it's natural. It happens.
You got a lot of men out there.
100%. I mean, this is the game. I mean, you put your heart and soul into this season. You put your heart and soul into these games. And the emotions are going to spill over sometimes. And that's exactly what's happening here. Let's just keep it clean here and move on.
Another walk is called as Peterson will take over first base. And now 2-1, nobody down for number 31, Mitch Cavanaugh.
Mitch Cavanaugh here coming into the box. Had himself a fantastic afternoon so far here, the DH.
Honestly, if he can get
a couple singles.
If he can get a hold of one here, it could be the dagger. First pitch. Nice breaking ball right there from Kandek to get through the zone for strike one.
And Mary Lou Nostrom here says, not just mom fans here, sister fans too. Let's go Joe Barlow and the Bruins. So hello, Mary Lou. Thanks for chiming in with us here. And got a lot of family love here on this chat thread, but it was dominated by the moms here. And nice to see Mary Lou Nostrom tuning in here, saying sisters got some love too for their brothers. Obviously, big proud supporters of Joe Barlow and this entire Bruins team. So hello, Mary Lou, and thanks for listening in with us.
Another one in the dirt. Kandek having some trouble here hitting the zone. Woods battling behind the dish and trying to keep everything in front of him. The runner advances over to second, and now 2-1 count, nobody down, and 2-on, both in scoring position for the DH. Once again, infield playing up on the grass. And Wood's going to call time. I'm going to go ahead and talk to Kandek.
We got a little score update here. We have that from the Trinidad State webpage here. Miles leads McCook 3-1 after 3 innings in Game 5 of the Region 9 tournament here. And the reason that means so much is because the winner of that Region 9 tournament will be hosting the Western Districts here in 2016. So everybody here in the Region 18 tournament, and everybody has a prospect of moving on, is going to be watching that very closely, wondering where they will play that tournament.
Another one from Kandek makes Woods dive out and do his best goalie impression and keep it in front of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Kaindek here really fighting to find the strike zone here consistently.
And now we can see why Robbie Wilson is throwing around in the Colorado Northwestern bullpen.
Yeah.
Not sure if fact to limit damage, but just to get the 3 outs.
Right, yeah, and limit the damage. Like I said, it's already a 6-run lead. It's last thing you want to do is leave a pitcher out there to dry here, leave him hanging out there. We've seen that sometimes with Kaindek. Sometimes you just don't have it. I mean, we've seen how quick Coach Garitano had to come with a hook for Todd Danzyson yesterday. He knew it. I mean, right after watching, these coaches, they know their players here. Right after you watch your pitcher, you see him warm up a little bit. If he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it. And sometimes you just got to go out there for the better part of the young man and yourselves and the team here, obviously. You just got to come out with a quick hook.
Now the count is full, so searching for a K. One would be nice here. Misses low and in. Woods again falling down behind the dish as the bags will be loaded for number 20, Cam Lane. And this might, at least this probably is going to do it for Kaindek.
Yeah, like I said, Kaindek just came in, just didn't have anything here. Wasn't able to locate his pitches, wasn't able to consistently throw strikes. And
hit the first one, walked the next 2. Now the bases are loaded with nobody down.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is see a young man labor and struggle out there. A nice job there by Colorado Northwestern to bring in the relief for Kaindek here. We're going to get you the specifics on the pitcher warming up and everything else when we come back here on the Coyote Sports Network.
Robbie Wilson on the hill, trying to collect some final outs and put the bats back in the Spartans' hand at the top of the 9th, but it's going to need to get 3 with 3 on.
Yeah, very, very precarious situation to have to come into here, getting thrown right into the proverbial fire here if you're the Spartan reliever, having to come into a bases-loaded situation here and try to work out of it as best you can.
Honestly, wouldn't a triple play be something?
Oh, you've been saying that.
There goes a shot in the deep left center field. Outbound going pretty far back, and it's gone.
Near time.
Oh, my goodness. Cam Lane puts a shot into that one, and that ball is gone, and a grand slam here in the bottom of the 8th. And that's probably the
straw.
Actually, that's it. That's 10 after 5. Isn't that it? Or 8 after 7, but that's it. That's it. Walk off. Game's over.
Yeah.
Run rule.
And Cam Lane just showing you some super pop here. Wow. I mean, that's his 3rd home run of the tournament. That thing was a moonshot.
And walks it off.
And walks it off just like that. Salt Lake City saving the drama for another day here as there was none to be had in the top of the 9th. They put a 4 spot up, score runs in 7 of the 8 frames they were able to produce offensively here. 16 runs, 14 hits, 1 error for the Bruins, 6 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Spartans. And Salt Lake Community College will face CSN in an elimination game, a move on or go home type scenario here later on tonight.
Wow, Cam Lane, he's like, you know what, I'm done. A shot over the left field fence and grand slam, walking it off. Run ruling in, and now we get to see the Bruins take on the College of Southern Nevada Coyotes in about a half hour from now. 7:45 seems like a reasonable time.
Yeah, we're looking about there. Just a quick note on Cam Lane. The man had 4 home runs all regular season. He has 3 here in the Region 18 tourney. So talk about a player and talk about a real candidate for all Region 18 2016 first team. I mean, if Cam Lane doesn't make it, I'd like to see the players that make it ahead of him. So, like I said, great game here, 16-6. Salt Lake does what they need to do. They will face the Coyotes here in about 7:45, Devin said. And like I said, just a quick note, thank you so much for the parents. Thank you so much for the interaction here on our YouTube page called the Southern Nevada Athletics. Thanks to everybody who chimed in here. We appreciate all of you.
And just one quick shout-out. Got to give a shout-out to Colorado Northwestern. They're going home right now, but a huge fight. Gave the Coyotes a scare. Held on with the Bruins as long as they possibly could. But unfortunately, they're going home, and sure enough, we're pretty positive they're going to come back next year even stronger.
Oh, this team, they're building something up in Rangeley, Colorado. Believe that, folks. This team here has nothing to be ashamed of. They left it all on the field. Colorado Northwestern needs to walk out of here with their heads held high, knowing that they are building a program here. That's what it takes. You got to crawl before you can walk. Sometimes when you're putting the effort in, recruiting players, it's tough to get things going. But once you get the ball rolling here, it can be great. And Colorado Northwestern has the making of a very, very dominant young baseball program. So it's going to be fun to see their growth in the Scenic West Athletic Conference and what they have in store for us in years to come.
Yeah, well, we'll see them next year, and then we'll see the Bruins take on the Coyotes in about a half hour from now.
Thanks again for everything, folks. I'm James Hernandez.
I'm Devin Verissimo. We'll catch you guys in a bit.